Daily.com.
Jack FM.
Gambles and Lander is a proud sponsor of the student athletes and athletic programs all.
Porter's has
Lander is a proud sponsor. In stock today. Delivery is available in Riverton and
GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver.
Introducing Wyoglass.
Stretch. Yoga. The
It's time for Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. To get us ready for tip-off, let's go courtside with the voice of the Lady Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Thursday evening. Welcome inside a toasty Wolverine gymnasium. Maybe chilly outside in Fremont County, but ready for a warm night of indoor activity. Basketball starting up here in about 20 minutes or so. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show, made possible as always by our good friends at Porter's Supply Company in Riverton. At the corner of Sunset and Federal, they are your home for stoves, spas, pellets, some of the best customer service around, and much, much more. That is Porter's Supply Company. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson along with you again for another doubleheader of basketball as we roll into conference play. Tournament season is over, and now we're in 4A West play officially, with a lot of doubleheaders to go for the remaining part of January and throughout February. First up here at Riverton High School, it's the Green River Wolves and Lady Wolves making the trek over South Pass today. Caught up with the voice of Green River High School, Eric Pauley, former Fremont County broadcaster, said the drive up was lovely over South Pass. Riverton in 2 days is going to have to make the return trip over South Pass down to play Rock Springs. And taking a look at the projected forecast there, it might not be quite as friendly with some snow showers moving into the area tomorrow and Saturday, but we'll wait and see exactly what that's like. It's always a roll of the dice when you travel in Wyoming, but good weather today for this Green River High School team to make their way up here to County 10. Coming up on the Porter's Tailgate Show, we'll chat with Mike Bosner, of course, the head coach of the Lady Wolverines. We're also going to chat with Riverton High School junior Aspen Gordon as we're in the conference section of our broadcast. We get a little bit more time in our pregame shows instead of those tournaments where we're shuffling in and out real quick with different broadcast setups and different gyms. So we will chat with some more of the Lady Wolverines on the Porter's Tailgate Show, and we'll kick those interviews off with the Riverton junior, who has been thrust into the starting lineup due to injury, but she's handled herself nicely and has played with a lot of toughness. So quick chat with Aspen Gordon is on the way. This game we're about to see, Green River is 6-4 overall this season. They're the 5th-ranked team in 4A girls basketball this week, according to the WyoPreps.com coaches and media poll. Riverton dropped to 2-8 after going 1-3 at the James Johnson Winter Showcase in Cheyenne last week. They did beat Cheyenne South down there, but losses to Thunder Basin, to Sheridan, and to Laramie, some really quality opponents in those losses, but a tough stretch there at 1-3. They've got wins over Jackson and Cheyenne South. As for Green River, so far this season, they've defeated Thunder Basin, Southeast, Pinedale, Kemmer, Rollins, and Laramie. That Laramie win fairly impressive. Last week, Laramie was ranked number 5 in the WyoPreps poll. This week, Green River moves into that spot, probably deservedly so, having beat Laramie at that tournament. They do have losses this season to Sheridan, who we know is very good, Arvada West, Colorado, Mountain View, and Cheyenne Central. So some quality losses in there, too, if that makes sense for Green River. The Wolves will return home tonight and then go to Evanston on Saturday. So both of these teams, actually, I take that back. They go to Evanston tomorrow. They do not get a day off. So here tonight, Evanston tomorrow, kind of a tough stretch of back-to-back road games for Green River, whereas Riverton will get the day off tomorrow before they travel to Rock Springs. New look to this Green River team this year, too. Rick Carroll has retired after his 9th season with the program. Insert new head coach Clinton Landon. This team did not qualify for the state tournament last year. They did in 2023, but went 9-15 last year in Coach Carroll's final season with the girls basketball program. There are no championships in Green River High School girls basketball history, so Clinton Landon looking to change that, and he's got his ladies playing pretty well at 6-4 overall. Welcome those of you at 105.1 Jack FM cruising around Fremont County. We'll remind you, if you want to watch these games, first of all, come up to Wolverine Gym and cheer on Riverton High School's teams. If you're you're able to. But if you're unable to, you can find us on the YouTube stream. Go to County 10 on YouTube, and we are live there where you can watch these games. About 16 minutes away from tip-off, Mike Bosner, the head coach of the Lady Wolverines, joins us on the Porter's Tailgate Show in just a few moments, and so does junior Aspen Gordon. Porter's Tailgate Show coverage continues on your home for Lady Wolverine basketball. 105.1 Jack FM on the radio side, County 10's YouTube channel on the video side.
To Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com. Today.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
The Porter's Tailgate Show is made possible by Porter's Supply Company in Riverton.
Counting you down to tip-off from Riverton High School. Jared Anderson here. Jason Peterson running the camera for you on County 10's YouTube channel, where you can find video coverage of tonight's doubleheader. Green River and Riverton Wolves v. Wolverines coming up here in 13 or 14 minutes. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show. Thanks again to Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton. We were able to catch up with the Lady Wolverines head coach Mike Bosner just a few moments ago. Mentioned they went 1-3 in Cheyenne. This Riverton squad's been dealing with injuries a lot of the season, unfortunately. Tatum Tyra goes down in Game 3 of the season here at the Stranigan Invitational. She's set up for ACL surgery in just a few days, and unfortunately will be out the remainder of the basketball season. Just crushing for her to lose her junior season, and for this Riverton team, losing height, losing an experienced player and a good player in Tatum Tyra. Carson Vosico went down at the James Johnson Winter Classic in Cheyenne, and Lexi Taylor got banged up too in the game against Lander. I am a little bit relieved that Lexi going through warm-ups right now and is out there for this depleted Riverton team. There is one new face that will get the opportunity to see at the varsity level here in Taryn Weber, a freshman who's been called up. Kennedy Blumenshine was called up due to the injury earlier in the season. She played some of the James Johnson Winter Showcase in Cheyenne to start the year. So that is a freshman-heavy varsity team for these Lady Wolverines. So Coach Bosner a little bit frustrated with the injury factor, but still fairly optimistic, says morale is high for his team. Here's my conversation just a few moments ago with the Lady Wolverines head coach on the Porter's Tailgate Show. Coach Bosner on the Porter's Tailgate Show. Coach, first of all, coming off of a lot of games in Cheyenne, 4 games in 3 days. How's everybody feeling after that tournament?
Yeah, I still got girls hurt. Those kind of games, they take a toll on us. And Osika, she's probably going to be out at least another 2 days, I think. I'm happy to see that Lexi's back. She's been able to recover pretty quick, and so it's a lot of 4 games in 3 days is hard on kids. Yeah.
Well, you didn't have very much time to practice this week, but what'd you go back to practice and work on?
Yeah, well, we're back to the fundamentals again. We're back to just dribbling the basketball right, working on post moves, working on our offense. Defensively, we feel like we're in a really good spot defensively. I think you see that. To shut Sheridan down the first 6 minutes of the game, right? The number 2 team in the state. We defensively I just don't have enough players, right? We can't play at that level all the time.
What do you know about this Green River team? I know you're just getting into conference play. You probably haven't seen a whole lot yet, but you know much about the Lady Wolves?
Yeah, they have a really good point guard, but she's not with them tonight. And so, I feel like there's opportunities to compete with them. I feel like they're a little bit bigger than us, okay? But all in all, we've been working on blocking out with just the simple things of basketball, right? And so I think we'll get better at that. If we can block out and we can play good defense and they'll run the offense, we put this offense in. There's so many opportunities, and yet we are only getting to 1 or 2 of them. So hopefully we'll get through 4 or 5 options. And when we do that, we get good looks.
A lot of injuries, obviously. We've talked about that all season, but how's morale for this team right now? Is everybody still fairly energetic and upbeat?
Yeah, I think they are. That's one thing I love about these girls. We fight, right? We fight until the very end. There's no quit in them. But gosh dang it, we got to score the basketball. We work on that a lot. We have to score 50 points a game if we're going to compete at this 4A level. And we can't, we're struggling to get there, right? Every game I look at the shot chart, and that's why we keep a shot chart, is because we're putting the ball up 20 times inside the paint and making 2 or 3 of them. We can't continue that. We have to score the basketball.
All right, Coach, best of luck. We'll chat again on Saturday down in Rock Springs, but appreciate you taking a couple minutes.
You betcha. Thank you.
He's Mike Bosner, head coach of the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Appreciate him, as always, taking a few moments to chat with us. Win or lose, he's always great with his time, and so is Bo Sheets, the boys' head coach, which means a lot here to us media folks. But you can hear some frustration, some concern in his voice, especially over those injuries. The lack of experience is hurting his squad right now. And again, no seniors on this team to begin with. They were going to rely on some juniors that came off of the bench last year. One of those key juniors, Tatum Tyre, injured for the season. So insert Taylor Leesburg kind of as your floor leader. Timbree Mathil has been playing with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, 7.5 points per game and over 5 rebounds per game. Lexi Taylor has been crushing it too, and it is great to see her shooting around right now after she came down hard for a few moments in the Laramie game. Was concerned with her leaving in the third quarter of that game, but looks like she is comfortable out there shooting around. So we'll see game time how that's going. Rylan Brown, of course, gets the start, and Aspen Gordon pushed into the starting lineup as well. And then for Riverton off the bench, you're going to see names like Cairo Shelsta, Piper Anderson, Adri Van Fleet, Kimber Mathil, Kennedy Blumenshine, Taryn Weber, and that's a lot of freshmen and sophomores right there for the ladies. Boys basketball, of course, coming up around 7:30 this evening. Should be a very interesting game, too, in game number 2 of our doubleheader. Green River's 4-5. Lori Ivy's in her 10th season with the Wolves. Riverton just 2-8 so far this season. I do think that's a little bit of a deceivingly 2-8. Certainly the wins haven't been there. Numbers don't lie, but I do think Riverton is better than your normal 2-8 team, and I think Green River honestly might be poised to be a little bit better than 4-5 too. So should be an interesting night of basketball. If you're making your way to Wolverine Gym, we're going to start right on time. It looks like here the JV boys game wrapped up a little bit early. Green River taking care of Riverton in JV boys action earlier. Was a double-digit game. I don't have the final numbers there, but JV boys from Green River were up by 12-15 through most of the fourth quarter. So double-digit victory for the Green River JV. Porter's Tailgate Show rolls on. We'll chat with Riverton High School junior Aspen Gordon in just a couple of moments. We're counting you down to tip-off. Riverton and Green River straight ahead on your home for Riverton High School Sports, 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
The Porter's Tailgate Show continues now on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Jared Anderson with you. Jason Peterson, our trusty camera operator, part of the County10.com crew, looking at a 6 o'clock start here for Riverton and Green River girls basketball. First of our doubleheader is straight ahead as we continue on with the Porter's Tailgate Show. As I alluded to a little bit earlier in the broadcast, we now have a little bit more time in our pregame shows as we get into conference doubleheaders to chat with some of the Lady Wolverines. It's easy at the end of the broadcasts, and unfortunately the boys always play second, so we get the boys team on our post-game show because we've got all kinds of room to work with. But pregame shows were a little bit tougher in basketball tournament season, so now we get the opportunity to have some longer pregame shows and highlight some of the different Lady Wolverines. And tonight, that Lady Wolverine is junior Aspen Gordon. Aspen, also a soccer player at Riverton High School, and again has sort of been forced into the starting lineup because of injuries, but is doing a fantastic job for RHS. Here's my conversation with Aspen just a few moments ago on the Porter's Tailgate Show. Back on the Porter's Tailgate Show, chatting with Aspen Gordon. First of all, Aspen, coming off of a tournament in Cheyenne, a lot of games and a lot of days down there. How'd you feel playing 4 games in 3 days?
I honestly had a lot of fun. I think this sport is definitely one of my favorites, so any time in is great for me. So.
Are you getting more comfortable at the varsity level, the more experience, the more reps you're getting?
Yes, sir. I love it. I love being in there and being competitive. So
you get promoted to the starting lineup. Unfortunately, some injuries on this team, but is that something you're comfortable with? Is that something you kind of knew going into the season? I've got a shot to be a starter.
Yes, I definitely didn't want any of the injuries, but I definitely think that I've definitely had a chance. So,
Absolutely. What I know you didn't have very long to practice here ahead of this game, but what did you go back to practice this week and work on?
I think we picked up a new offense and then just revised a bunch of stuff, make sure we got it down for these 2 games.
You know much about Green River coming into this?
I don't think I do. We watch a lot of film, but I know a couple of their players, so it should be a fun game.
You play any other sports or just basketball?
I do soccer, so okay. I play for our state and then our team here. So.
Where's basketball rank compared to soccer?
Oh, I definitely love soccer more. I've been playing it for a lot longer. So.
All right, fair enough. Who's your favorite soccer player?
I don't know if I could pick one.
You got a basketball team, NBA, WNBA?
No.
All right, fair enough. You're a Wolverine fan. All right, congrats on all the success here, and good luck tonight. Appreciate you taking a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Aspen Gordon joining us on the Porter's Tailgate Show, Riverton Junior. Your starting lineups, the opening tip coming up here in just a couple of moments. Ladies up first in our doubleheader. It's number 5 Green River and Riverton. As we count you down to tip-off, this has been the Porter's Tailgate Show made possible by Porter's Supply Company in Riverton. We'll step aside here as they'll do the national anthem at Wolverine Gym, and your starting lineups opening tip-off coming up on 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Wolverine basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
Back inside Wolverine Gym, starting lineups being introduced to the crowd right now. First, for the visiting Green River Lady Wolves, Clinton Landon in his first year. Starts him like this. Number 4 is Eva Murray. Number 5, Nicole Wilson. Wilson averaging 11 points per game, 7.3 rebounds per game. Number 14 is Sydney Eastman. She averages 3.7 points per game. Addison Demaray, number 30, 8.5 a game. And number 35, Sophia Arnold, 7.2 points per game, as we're about ready for tips, so I hustle through these my best. Number 4 is Rylan Brown. She is a junior, and Rylan is not in the starting lineup, so I take that back. Number 10 is Aspen Gordon. Aspen, a junior, 1.5 points per game. There's the opening tip. Green River's gonna win as we fill in starters here on the fly. Number 11 is Taylor Leesburg. Leesburg, a junior, 8.5 points per game. Lexi Taylor, number 22, a junior, nearly 5 points per game. Dish down low, scoop it up and in. Sophia Arnold's got the first points of the ball game for the Green River Lady Wolves. We'll adjust the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard there on the bottom of your screen. Kimber Mathill gets the start tonight. Her first start. Dish it off to her sister, Timbri Mathill, for 2 from the left side. Kimber to Timbri, and it's 2-2 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard, 40 seconds old. Lexi Taylor again gets the start, so does Timbri Mathill and Kimber Mathill. Kimber, number 20, is a freshman. No Rylan Brown in the starting lineup. She did pick up a technical at that James Johnson Winter Showcase. She is on the bench, went through shoot-around, appears to be just fine. Just may have been demoted from the starting lineup. Not sure if that technical came into factor in there at all or not. Here's a Lady Wolverine foul on the shot. Free throws coming up for Nicole Wilson. That was Aspen Gordon's first personal, first foul on either team. First one for Wilson, in and out, no good. Didn't get a national anthem. I'm sure we did that ahead of the JV games, but normally I'm used to that ahead of the varsity too, so a little bit behind getting you back to action here, but we tipped off right at 6 o'clock per usual. Wilson's second is no good, and now we'll get a lane violation on Riverton, somebody up top. So one more attempt for Nicole Wilson, who is over 2 at the stripe so far, trying to break this early 2-2 tie. And she does on the third attempt, so makes Riverton pay on the lane violation. It's 3-2 Lady Wolves. We've played 1:07 as Leesburg works it up the floor. Mathill holds it right side outside and travels with it. looked inside, just kind of tiptoed both of those feet around a little bit too much, and gets whistled for the violation. Andy Peaks and the Riverton High School Marching Band in attendance. Great to have them back. Unable to make it for the Stranigan Classic. Eastman will try a three. That's no good. Rebounded out. Kept alive by Green River, though. In the corner to Wilson. Left corner three is no good. Knocked out of bounds off of Eva Murray. Should be Riverton ball, and it is. Lady Wolverines trailed by a point. Length of the floor to go. Green River sets up a 2-2-1 press. Right through the hands of Lexi Taylor in backcourt. Unforced error. Going to give it to Green River. Coach Bosner puts his hands out, says, calm down, calm down. Pretty decent crowd on hand here at Wolverine Gym. Much better than we had during the opening tournament of the season already for varsity girls. Here's a straightaway three. Addison Demaray knock it in. Demaray's first points of the game come via the triples. I remember her very well from last year. Underneath, Timber will lay it up and in again. Timber Mathil's got all four Lady Wolverine points as we go end to end quickly. Addison was a really good player, I thought, from this Green River squad. She is second, actually third in points per game, as a violation's going to give it back to Riverton here. She's third in points per game this season for the Lady Wolves. Their leading scorer, that guard that Coach Bosner was telling us about in the Porter's Tailgate show, Isabel Vasco, she averages 15 a game, unable to make the trip. So they lose their leading scorer for this one. Here's a tie-up. Aspen Gordon as it held with Nicole Wilson, and the arrow favors Green River with 5:55 to play first quarter. 6-4, Lady Wolves on top. Nicole Wilson, their second leading scorer this season, leading statistically in this game since Isabel is not here. Here comes Rylan Brown, the normal Lady Wolverine starter. Did not get the start tonight. Kimber Mathil's going to stay out there. Aspen Gordon will get a breather. Eastman will send it around to McKinley Kilpack, who's new into the game, who gave it right back to Sydney Eastman, and Sydney traveled with it. Macy Hernandez checks in for Green River. And 9 years of Rick Carroll at the helm for Green River High School. He retired after going 9-15 last year. Good bounce pass by Mathil to Mathil. That's Timbry to Kimber. Kimber couldn't hit the shot. Ripped out of there by Demaray, and up ahead to Kilpack. Here comes Green River in transition. Big contact. And an offensive foul. Got a Lady Wolverine down in the paint who took that charge. And I'll wait to see who that is. Again, process of elimination, I think I can tell, but until they get up, it is, I don't want to speculate, it is Lexi Taylor again down there, as now she's on her feet. Lexi taking the charge. That was Nicole Wilson's first personal. Lexi's going to walk off with a grimace on her face. Get a round of applause from the fans. Last time we saw Lexi, the third quarter of the Laramie game, she was hurt under the basket like that. Lexi being waved back to the training facility. Lexi, to put it as polite as I can on the radio, does not look healthy either. Underneath Mathil, tough scoop up in the paint. Can't get it to go, but she draws the contact. Timbry Mathil's got 4 points.
Wilson, second team foul.
Open for the best there for Lexi. A really tough shot under the bucket. She hovered over the big garbage can for a minute before going back to the training table. Timbry's first free throw is good, and the Riverton junior continues to pile on the offensive performance with all the Lady Wolverine points, and she can tie Green River herself with this free throw. Front of the rim and scoots over. So it's Green River 6, Timbry Methil 6. 5:18 remaining first quarter on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Demaray to Arnold. Now Kilpack back to Addison. She'll try another three. That's no good. Front of the rim. Put back in the paint is not going to fall for Kilpack. Knocked out of bounds off of Kimber Methil last, and it's Riverton basketball. So Kimber Methil getting some time off the bench this season, but it appears to be her turn to try to make an impact in the starting lineup and get some more playing time due to these injuries and different lineups. Demaray holds at the top. Demaray's got an interesting sock situation with one up to her knee and one ankle sock. Addison right side behind the arc. Sends it to Hernandez up top. Hernandez down low to Sophia Arnold. Turnaround, no shot, but a foul on the floor on Kimber Methil. That's Kimber's first. Riverton team foul number 2. Both teams with 2 fouls apiece here. 4:39 still to play first quarter action, and we're tied at 6s. Demaray looking and will trigger it into Eastman. Sidney back to Addison for 3. That's not going to fall. Rimmed out, and Leesburg had the rebound, then immediately threw it away to Hernandez. Lady Wolves will reload. Keeping an eye on the tunnel to see if Lexi Taylor reemerges here. She has not come back yet. Green River is going to call a timeout. Coach Landon didn't like something in the offensive set, wants to talk it over. 4:22 remaining first quarter. We're tied at 6 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Lady Wolverine basketball made possible by Fremont Chevy GMC. Supporting your local athletes, your hard work and dedication doesn't go unnoticed. Fremont Chevy GMC here for you every step of the way at 1401 North Federal in Riverton. It's also made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. Good reminder by YDOT, seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every trip, every time, so you can stay in the game. Good start here for Riverton, especially on the defensive end, and especially, I guess, on the Timbry Methil end, as she's got all 6 points for Riverton offensively. Heard from Aspen Gordon on the Porter's Tailgate show. Inbound comes directly to Sophia Arnold, who couldn't get a layup to go, and here comes Riverton in transition. Speaking of Aspen, here she is with the basketball. She's fouled on the floor. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Green River. Aspen told us that they installed a little bit of a new offense in the last couple of days. Lexi Taylor has just ran from the tunnel all the way to the check-in stand and is back in. Kimber Methil will get her first rest of the game. So we'll see if we get that. Haven't had a lot of half-court sets yet. Here's Timber through the lane, scoop up a tough shot, some contact, nothing called. Shot goes wide. She gets her own rebound, though, and reloads up top to Leesburg. Kick it left side to Rylan Brown, and now a long 2 from Lexi Taylor. Dish pans out, no good. Lexi giving chase in the corner. She's knocked to the floor again, and unfortunately for Riverton is out of bounds. What I love as a basketball fan is Lexi Taylor takes a hard foul, obviously is not well overall, not playing 100% out there. She just ran out of the tunnel, ran right back onto the floor, and she hustles after a loose ball, gets knocked over, rolls on the floor, is out of bounds, but you just love energy and effort like that. And here's a Riverton foul on the floor. That's Aspen Gordon's 2nd. Team foul number 3 on the Lady Wolverines. See Kimber Methil check back in. Aspen Gordon come back out. A lot of soccer influence on this basketball team, as we find out. Of course, Timbry, a soccer player. Aspen told us soccer is probably her favorite sport too. Here's Kilpack with a putback up and in, and we finally break that 6-6 tie. Green River leads by a bucket. 3:25 remaining first quarter. Lady Wolverines, they're into a man-to-man defense from Green River. Underneath, Mathil has it knocked away. Good active hands from Sophia Arnold, but Riverton basketball. It'll be baseline left for Lexi Taylor. Lexi surveys the floor, watches cutters all over the place. Rylan Brown with a nice cut to the bucket, lay it up and in, finds herself wide open. First bucket from Riverton by somebody not named Timbri Mathil, as Rylan's got 2. Demaray going to try a straightaway 3. Her shot no good, front of the rim, and a rebound is tracked down by Lexi. Brown on a pass from Leesburg across the timeline. 2:45 remaining. The scoreboard is going to blow this dead with 2:45 to go and ask a question mid-play. Don't see a lot of stoppages right in the middle of the game like that, but the score desk going over something, and now they're going to go over to the Green River bench. And they're checking the Green River scorebook. Every once in a while, this is where you see a technical. I didn't see anybody new sub in, but if they've got somebody recorded wrong, actually, now that I'm looking, Miley Melee has checked back in, and we may get a scorebook technical. That's exactly what has happened. Green River, unfortunately for themselves, did not fill out the scorebook correctly, so Taylin Leesburg is going to shoot free throws. I was going to mention there, too, Taylin got up a little bit slow just a few moments ago as the buzzer sounded. It looked like she was in a little bit of pain. First free throw, too strong, no good for Taylin. We're tied at 8. Leesburg trying to break it first quarter. Marching band with fists in the air. And they'll pull him back down without the whoosh as Leesburg's second free throw too strong that time. Riverton basketball after the scorebook technical. .245 to go first quarter. We're tied at 8 from Wolverine Gym. Leesburg in the corner. Dribble it once, give it to Mathil. Timbri now with it, left corner. She'll put it on the floor once and travel with it. Took a big step forward and then got caught up with a defender right in her face. Slid the pivot foot and traveled. Say hello to Nathan Mills watching along, cheering on the Wolverines. You can interact with us on the YouTube chat box there. Feel free to drop us a comment. I think it's easiest to find if you're on an actual computer. Good dish underneath. Lay it up and in. Sophia Arnold, her 4th point of the game. Making it Green River 10, Riverton 8 with 2:10 remaining. Riverton's going to turn it over. Leesburg was looking for Rylan Brown. Rylan pats herself on the chest, says my bad, and it goes into the front row. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Feel free to correct me on everything I'm wrong about, which will be plenty on that chat box. 3-corner kill pack is no good. Leesburg comes out of there, wants to run it up the floor, and Taylin will start up the Lady Wolverine offense. Riverton competing well here in the first quarter with the number 5 Green River Lady Wolves. Saw them start really well against number 5 Laramie last week. Here's Taylor in the lane off a pick and roll. Couldn't get it to go, and she'll foul Sophia Arnold in backcourt. A long way away from the basket. That's the 4th Riverton team foul. No, it's the 5th. That is team foul number 5, I beg your pardon. So we're going to walk all the way to the other end with 1:34 to go in the quarter and shoot free throws. It'll be Sophia Arnold who gets the first bonus shots of the game. Sophia, 50% free thrower on the year, 11-22 coming into this game. She already has 4 points on the night, though. Sophia's first is a swish. And she's got an opportunity to put Green River up by 4 right here. She does. Didn't hit the rim on either shot. She's got 6. Half of the Green River total. Leesburg trying to go the distance is rejected down low. Swatted by Kilpack, who gets a bunch. High fives from her teammates. Ball out of bounds to the Lady Wolverines. Baseline left. Lexi Taylor to trigger it in. Does so to Mathil. Lob to the paint is poked away, taken away by Eastman. Green River with an opportunity here to expand on their 4-point advantage. Eastman sends it right side to Melee. Now back to Eastman on a skip pass. Entry pass to the paint. Riverton had a double team. Knocked away, taken away by Taylin. Leesburg inside of a minute to go first quarter. Leesburg holds at the top. Now going to back off the dribble. As Eastman on her defensively, she'll back it all the way off into the jump court center circle area. Taylin dribbles it left side behind the arc. Now to a cutting Rylan Brown. Her pass behind her. Kilpack's going to take it away. McKinley finds Eastman at the top. Sydney to Demaray. Addison will give it back to Sydney. Sydney has it knocked on the floor for a second, goes and gets it. Demaray comes to help. Now Arnold underneath, split the defenders, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, trouble handling it, but goes up strong and gets fouled. Good effort here in this first quarter from Sophia Arnold. She averages just over 7 a game for Green River, and she's got 6 right now with free throws coming up. That was foul number 2 on Kimber Mathil. Riverton students and band members with cell phone lights on like it's a rock concert. First free throw by Arnold is good. She's 3 of 3 at the line thus far. Cannot go 4 in a row though. Front rims it. Rebound by Kimber. She'll give it to Lexi. Lexi across half court. 2 seconds. Long 3. Partially blocked and no good. So at the end of 1, it's the Green River ladies 13, Riverton 8. Back in a minute with more Riverton High School basketball on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time. Back to the ball game. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jared Anderson.
Hope you're having a great Thursday evening so far. Green River's girls on top of Riverton 13-8 at the end of the first quarter. Game high so far. Sophia Arnold's got 7. Timbree Mathil had the first 6 points of the game for the Lady Wolverines. That's still where her total is. The only other Riverton player to score in the first quarter was Rylan Brown. RHS basketball here to start quarter number 2. Riverton marching band in attendance. Cheerleaders are here. And this is the first true conference home games of the year. A lob intended for Mathil. Sails on her from Rylan Brown goes out of bounds. Turnover. But compared to the Stranagan invite, at least to kick off the year in December, this is by far the best crowd that we've seen at Wolverine Gym so far this season. Of course, been away for a while. Nice to be back. Here's Demaray, wide open three, right side. That's no good. Ryland's going to grab that rebound. Demaray hit the first three-pointer she attempted. Now has gone cold, missing the last four. Taylor holds behind the arc. Give it to Ryland Brown. Brown on the move inside the paint. Gets fouled, and Ryland will look to add to her 2-point total thus far.
Green River foul, 5, Wilson.
First foul of the second quarter on Nicole Wilson. Her second personal.
Shooting 2.
First for Ryland is good. Lady Wolverine basketball made possible by Perfect Power Electric and Lander, supporting our athletes on and off the court. Give Perfect Power a call for your electric needs, 332-7184. Second for Ryland is also good. 100% at the line. And has a field goal, too. Official going to stop play again mid-play and go over to the score table and chat about something else. 7:15 to go. The clock ran the opposite direction there. We started that play with 7:13. The heads-up official looked up and saw the clock moving upward instead of downward. And now we'll erase 2 seconds, and we're at 7:11. We'll see which way it goes this time. It's counting down. That's a step in the right direction, I guess. 13-10, Green River advantage on Riverton. Here's a takeaway from Taylor and Leesburg. Got in front of the pass, lob up ahead for Mathildo is going to be stolen. Dangerous pass and a lot of traffic taken away by Eastman. Sydney will stop top of the key, hand back to Demaray. Now Sydney with it at the top again, holds it above her head, put it on the floor once, go left side behind the arc to Addison. 1-3-1 zone, Riverton settles back in. Eastman travels with it. Little head fake, tried to go down the lane, shuffled the feet. Say hello to Rob, I think it is, who comments that Brant Nyberg rules with a Z on our YouTube channel. Brant Nyberg does indeed rule, even with a Z. Riverton High School educator, assistant football coach, and all-around good guy. Here's a 10-second violation on Riverton in backcourt. Good defense all across the floor by the Lady Wolves. And I like the enthusiasm from this bunch, too. Again, just as a basketball fan, sure, I'm the Riverton guy, but, man, they rally around their team, huddle up, give each other pats on the back. Kilpack goes to the corner. Now Demaray. Circle it back around to Eastman. Eastman going to get charged with an offensive foul. Aspen Gordon gets a chest bump down low for taking the charge. Her teammates turn to be fired up. McKinley Kilpack picks up her first personal. Second team foul. That'll fire your teammates up. Blocks. And taking a charge. Those are the two things that are kind of routine on the scoreboard. It's kind of like a dunk where it only counts for 2 points, but it fires you up extra. Ball out of bounds to Riverton under their own hoop. The officials going to get together, discuss, and they'll say Riverton basketball. Lexi will send it in from the right side of the baseline this time. Lob up top for Ryland Brown. Brown with a defender draped over her. Picks up the basketball, is just getting swatted. A tie-up attempt, and now a foul called on Green River. Green River bench is beside themselves, the assistant coaches at least. But That foul on Flores is her first. And looked like absolutely a defensive foul from here. Turnover from Riverton. They'll throw the basketball out of bounds. Send it right back to Green River. Cairo Shelst is going to check into the contest. Rylan Brown gets a breather.
Substitution for the Wolverines. 1, Shelstad.
Wolverines dig into the 1-3-1 zone, trailing by 3, 5.5 remaining second quarter. Demaray holds behind the arc. Good pass for Flores, who travels. No, a 3-second violation. They're going to get first. 3 in the key. And Eva Murray is going to return to the Green River lineup. Addison Demaray gets her first rest. Taylin splits the defenders in backcourt, works it up the floor easily. Now to Mathill in the paint. Mathill off balance shot from the right side. Can't get it to go. And rebound tracked down easily from Sophia Arnold. So Riverton's possession is short-lived there. Pass underneath to Murray is out of bounds into the Riverton cheerleaders. So Green River's possession is short-lived. Be back on the road again. Sound like Willie Nelson on Saturday. Off to Rock Springs. Doubleheader there. Here's Shelsta, left side 3, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around, comes to Flores. 3 is on the way. That will not fall for Kilpack. Loose ball contested by Eastman, but Shelsta's going to pick it up off the floor. Now Cairo uses a screen to march it up across the time stripe, right side outside to Mathill, who gave it to Leesburg. Taylin wanted a long 3, pulls it back down though, hands to Shelsta. Now Lexi Taylor has it, so whistle and a timeout. Coach Bosner wants a quick 30-second timeout. 4:22 remaining second quarter. It is Green River 13, Riverton 10. This is a weird thing that I just happened to notice. Both teams have burned one timeout. Coach Landon took his timeout in the first quarter at the 4:22 mark. Coach Bosner takes his timeout at the 4:22 mark of the second quarter. Wyoming Catholic College, proud to cheer on local athletes. Your dedication on and off the court is admirable. Find more about that Lander institution at wyomingcatholic.edu. And thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto Service, proud to cheer on our local athletes. They've got full-service tire and auto shops at 755 South Federal in Riverton, 1305 West Main in Lander. Bailey's are your tire pros. Wolverine basketball in their front court. They trail by 3. Started the quarter down by 5. See what they do out of Coach Mike's timeout. Here's Brown. Dribble it twice, right side, looking for Shelsta. Backdoor cut. Shelsta has it poked away, gathered in by Taylor. Lexi looking to the paint as a defender all over her. Give it back to Cairo. Shelsta pick up the dribble, pivot around. Now Leesburg squares up way away from the basketball. Behind the paw, she'll take it to the dribble. Underneath, scoop up a reverse layup. Couldn't get it to go. Nice drive. Just couldn't finish the shot by Leesburg. And rebound again is Sophia Arnold, who has a bunch in this contest. Here's a takeaway. Rylan Brown knock it away. Mathill will pick it off the floor. Taylin waits for her teammates. Start up the Riverton offense. Holds it right side behind the arc. Send it to the corner to Brown. Brown looking down low. Tried to get it to Taylor in the paint, but that was shut off. So she'll give it to Leesburg. And now a timeout as Rylan Brown's going to come up hobbled again. She dealt with ankle soreness, it looked like a lot in Cheyenne, and she was on the floor again. She's going to hobble off the floor, going down with that ankle injury. Assistant coach Jesselyn Meeks will take a look at her. Something going on with Rylan's ankles, it looks like. There's a 3 from Leesburg straight away. Can't get it to go. Just slid off the rim, off to the left side. And rebound tracked down by Eastman, who's fouled in backcourt. That's either going to be Gordon or Mathill, and it's on Mathill. So Timbree's first. Riverton team foul number 1. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Second quarter, it's 13-10. The Green River advantage. Ryland getting a calf stretched out now on the sideline, so maybe more of a cramp situation than an ankle. Demaray 3, no good. Rebound handed right back to her. She'll shoot it for 2 in the paint. That's no good. Lexi Taylor snatches it away for the Lady Wolverines. There's Mathill off the dribble, left side, tried to use the window, couldn't get it to go, knocked out of bounds, stays Riverton ball. Well, Coach Bosner, frustrated with the offense in our Porter's Tailgate show, said he thinks the defense is becoming stronger and stronger where it needs to be. They had some good moments against Sheridan, one of the top teams in the state defensively. Shut down Laramie in the first half last week. Allowed just 9 points for the Lady Plainsmen in the first 2 quarters. Laramie took over in the third and fourth, of course, but there's Leesburg. She'll try a 3 for the tie. No good. Front of the rim. Gordon, the offensive rebound, is rejected out of bounds by Demaray, but it should stay RHS ball, and it will with 2:22 to go. Ryland Brown back out there after coming off under some pain. Bounce pass in for Brown. Open 2. She'll sink it. Ryland's got 6. So Ryland has half of the Lady Wolverine points. Timbri Mathill has the other half. Timbri scored the first 6. Ryland's got the second 6. Foul given up by Timbri at the top of the key, and that's quickly number 2 on Timbri. Coach Bosner will point at Kimber Mathill, who comes in for her sister. Freshman in for junior. It's a 1-point game, 2:05 remaining in the half. Kilpack has it just ripped away. Lexi Taylor fired up. Outlet pass to Shelsta. Cairo pick up the dribble on the right side. Wolverine paw feed the paint off of the foot of Lexi Taylor. Lexi made such an outstanding play on the defensive end. Unfortunately, on the offensive side, one bounce right off the foot, out of bounds. But a great job defensively by Lexi and these Lady Wolverines so far. Just not translating into a ton of points, which Coach Bosner was concerned with. Kilpack has it poked behind and out of bounds. I think Leesburg maybe had a chance at it from behind. See if I can pick it up here. Yeah, it was Tate Lynn who swatted that away. Inbound comes to a wide open Eastman who tries a 3, no good. Right through Kimber's fingertips, so it'll be Green River basketball again, out of bounds. Eastman will inbound on the east side of the baseline. I've been waiting to try to do that. That's the left side of the baseline. Dribbles around a couple of times. Can't get it to go on the shot in the paint. Taken away. Taylor up ahead for Shelsta. Shelsta breakaway 2, right side. Got it. And Cairo gives Riverton the lead back. 67 seconds to play, second quarter. Demaray down low. Pass almost taken away by Lexi. It's knocked into the Riverton bench. Goes back to the Lady Wolverines. They wanted Hernandez down low, but Lexi Taylor made a nice active hands play. Eastman to Demaray, right back to Sydney. Now corner 3 is on the way and good for Michaela Flores. Green River quickly erases the Riverton lead for now. 44 seconds to play first half. Man-to-man defense, all half by the Lady Wolves. Taylor, left side behind the arc, surveys the floor. Leesburg comes and grabs it, squares to the basket at the top. Now she'll go down the lane. Fade away 2 is no good. Off balance, floating to her right. I don't think got a great look at it, left it a little bit short. Here comes Green River with 15 seconds to play in the half. Eastman Down low to Arnold. Arnold, trouble handling it, goes to Flores. She'll try another corner three and drain it. Michaela's got the last 6 points for Green River, and on a 6-0 run, will go to the locker room. So Michaela Flores, back-to-back three-pointers into the intermission. Riverton took the lead briefly on a Cairo Shelsta layup, but Green River erased it pretty quick, and they will lead 19-14 here at the timeout. We'll come back, get into the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, take a look at first half scoring numbers. We'll tell you a little about the boys game still to come tonight, too. That's on the way. Again, it's Green River 19, Riverton 14 at halftime. Your home for Riverton High School sports is 105.1 Jack FM. Streaming video coverage of tonight's games can be found on County 10's YouTube channel.
Electric are your trusted electrical contractors in Lander. With over 30 years of experience, we excel in light and heavy commercial construction, residential remodeling, and service work. Our licensed electricians use only quality materials and are committed to meeting your construction schedules. For professional electrical services at competitive prices, choose Boyle Electric. Give your place's electrical wiring the touch of excellence. Call 307-332-8139.
I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Welcome to Haskell Furniture and Flooring, now open in Riverton. Discover a huge variety of top brands like Ashley, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Lazy Boy, and more. Our showroom is filled with stylish and comfortable furniture for every room. Come visit us at 2210 North Federal and transform your home today. Explore the exceptional quality and unbeatable prices we offer. Visit HaskellFurnitureandFlooring.com to learn more and start living in style.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoors.
It's the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Back to the gym. Here's Jared Anderson.
Welcome into halftime coverage from Riverton High School. At the intermission, it's number 5 Green River 19 and Riverton 14. This is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. They remind you to buckle your seatbelt every trip, every time. It's a simple message. Seatbelts save lives. We do a lot of traveling in Wyoming, as you know, and it's important to buckle up and make sure everybody in your vehicle is buckled up at all times. Obviously, winter conditions this time of year, so check out wyoroad.info before you go somewhere. You can call 511 use the YDOT app. They've got a variety of different services for you to check and see what your conditions are like. Obviously, if it's fine in one spot, a couple miles up the road may not be in this neck of the woods. So wyoroad.info, a valuable resource for sure. Riverton trailed Green River 13-8 at the end of one. Tim Bree-Mathill, I should say, had 6 points there in the first quarter. Sophia Arnold had 7 points for Green River in the first quarter. She did not score in the second quarter. However, 4 different Green River ladies scored in the second quarter. Rylan Brown had 6 points individually in quarter number 2. The only other Lady Wolverine to score was Cairo Shelsta, who had 2 points. So Tim Bree-Mathill with 6, Rylan Brown with 6, Cairo Shelsta's got 2 for your Riverton individual scoring numbers here at halftime. For Green River, Sophia Arnold leads the way still with 7. I mentioned all of that came in the first half. Michaela Flores with those 2 3-pointers went on a 6-0 run there in the second quarter. She's got 6. 3 points for Addison Demaray, 2 points for McKinley Kilpack, 1 point from Nicole Wilson. Green River's ladies, again, 6-4 on the season, trying to start off conference play at 7-4. Lady Wolverines would like to come from behind and try to pick up their 3rd win on the season. They are 2-8. On your screen right now on County 10's YouTube channel, you're watching the Riverton boys go through some halftime shoot-around. That matchup coming up next. Green River 4-5 on the season. Riverton 2-8 on the young season. Riverton boys under Bo Sheets go 1-3 at the James Johnson Winter Showcase. With the only win against Cheyenne South, lost the same games the girls did to Thunder Basin, Sheridan, and to Laramie. Seeing some good opponents here early on. Like I said, I think it's a little bit of a deceiving 2-8. Certainly that's the way the games went, and there's no disguising the fact that Riverton just 2-8 on the year. But if you're just looking at it on paper, I would say Riverton better than most 2-8 ball clubs. And I think that may be true for Green River, too, who's 4-5, both sub 500. Both might be better than their records indicate right now. So, boys matchup coming up in another 45 minutes or so. If you want to make your way up to Wolverine Gym, still plenty of seats available for you, but a nice crowd here on hand for varsity girls action so far. Marching band and cheerleading squad in attendance, too. It's a fun atmosphere on a chilly Riverton night to come inside and cheer on your neighbors and your hometown kids if you want to make your way up here. This has been the Wyoming Department of Transportation Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. In just a couple of minutes, we'll get you back to action at the half. It's Green River 19, Riverton 14. Back on your home for Riverton High School Sports, 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel.
Ed & Kane and Associates CPAs, we serve clients across Fremont County and beyond with top-tier accounting services. From individual taxes to business consulting, our creative and precise team offers tax management, estate planning, and more. You'll find us engaged and meticulous to ensure each client gets personalized guidance. Visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more about our services and how we can help you achieve financial success.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Join the fun. Chat about the game on County 10's YouTube channel.
Jared Anderson here, Jason Peterson, our camera operator. For those of you watching along on County 10's YouTube channel, glad to have you here wherever you may be tuned in from. We're just about to resume action at the half. Green River leads Riverton 19-14. First of 2 games coming up this evening for you here, and boys game due up about 7:30 or so. Got day off tomorrow for these Riverton squads, and then we'll be in Rock Springs on Saturday. This just one of 2 4A matchups going on across the state tonight. Rock Springs playing at Evanston this evening. The other 4A West matchup as we've officially entered conference play. Games becoming more and more important. Not that you don't want to win your tournament games, but now these games mean a little bit for regional position, and then you want to keep playing your best basketball as the season goes on, and it all comes down to tournament play in late February, early March. Green River basketball here to start quarter number 3. Taking a look at the starters: Eva Murray, Nicole Wilson, Sydney Eastman, Addison Demaray, Sophia Arnold out there for Green River. Riverton's got Aspen Gordon, Timbri Mathil, Taylin Leesburg. Timbri going to take it away on the first possession for Green River, intercept it, and Riverton will start up their offense. Lexi Taylor, Kimber Mathil. Kimber gets the start both in the first quarter and now the third quarter. Lexi spin at the free throw line, off glass, can't get it to go. A rebound tracked down by Sophia Arnold in transition for Wilson. Wilson lose the handle, have to go to the corner to scoop it up, does so. Save it to a teammate, that's Kilpack. So McKinley Kilpack out there right after I told you she wasn't out there. Couldn't get it to go. Sophia Arnold put it back up and in. Sophia's first points since the first quarter, and the first points of the third will belong to Green River. There's Leesburg, open 3, dishpans out, no good. Rebound tracked down by Wilson, and Nicole in command with it. A 7-point Green River lead is their largest of the game, 21-14. Eastman to Demaray, corner. Addison's got a 3-pointer to give Green River a 10-point advantage, 24-14. Demaray has 6. Here's Leesburg, dangerously close to an over and back on the Kimber Mathil pass, but they'll save it. Knocked to the floor is Leesburg. First foul of the third quarter belongs to Green River. That's going to go to Sophia Arnold. Arnold's first, team first. Leesburg to send it in baseline right. Does so on a bounce to Gordon, back to Leesburg. Taylin, left corner, 3 is good. Taylin's first points of the game, a 3-pointer right when Riverton needed it to, coming off of the Demaray 3. Make it a 7-point game. Now Riverton needs to dig back in here defensively. Timeout asked for by Coach Landon, a 30-second timeout. Well, unfortunately, we saw Riverton take on Laramie, and they've done this in a few other games where they've had a really strong first half, a lot of defensive pressure, and then the second half just kind of unravels on them. And a 5-0 run from Green River to start the third quarter. You think, here we go again. Leesburg knocking down a 3-pointer at the other end to slow some momentum, but you wonder defensively what happens to this Lady Wolverine team in the third quarter, and maybe it's just your opposition making some halftime adjustments. But first couple of trips offensively successful for Green River. Thanks again to Nathan and Rob watching along with us using the chat box on County 10's YouTube channel. Feel free to interact there. Let us know where you're watching from. Good dish underneath. Nicole Wilson is wide open for her first field goal of the game. She's got 3, and it's back to a 9-point Green River advantage. Mathil is rejected quickly the other way by Demaray. Lady Wolverine ball under into the left of the hoop. Lexi Taylor, the inbounder, does so on a bounce. Leesburg is pushed and fouled left side. Hits the corner of the backboard, but draws the foul on Sydney Eastman, her first, team second. And Taylin, in the act of shooting, will go to the line 2 times. She's 0-2 at the line tonight. Leesburg, though, a 63% free thrower on the season, will knock down the first one. Taylin's got 4 points, all in this quarter. Second one too strong, no good. Rebound tracked out of there. Sophia Arnold, who gotta be on the verge of double-digit rebounds here. I don't have that stat in front of me, unfortunately. Pass underneath. Good dish from Demaray. Down low to Wilson. Reverse layup. Got it. And we're back to a 10-point game. 28-18. Green River out in front. 5:20 remaining third quarter on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Taylor runs right side. Now Leesburg will try a long three at the top. Leave it short. No good. Mathill hustles down a long rebound, though. Good effort by Timbry. On the floor twice is fouled from behind. Addison Demaray picks up her first. And free throws coming for Timbry Mathill, who is 2 for 2 at the line so far tonight. Team foul number 3 on Green River here already. Still 5:06 to play, third quarter. Timbry remains 100% at the line so far, trying to make it an 8-point game with her second. Bounces it 3 times. Deep breath, bends the knees, lets it go, and drops it in there. So Timbry's got 8 total. And she trims Riverton's deficit to 8, 28-20. We've played 3 minutes of basketball. Quick scoop from the left side. Nicole Wilson making it look easy down there. Nicole having herself a great start to the third quarter with 6 points already this quarter. Taylor put it on the floor once, give it to Kimber. And now a 3 from Leesburg. Right side is a swish. Jaylin with her 7th point. Cuts it to a 7-point game. See if Riverton can dig in defensively here once again. Eastman looking underneath, has her pass taken away. It's Lexi Taylor to muscle it out of the way. Long lob for Leesburg. Dangerous pass. Comes to nobody. Out of bounds. Midway through the third, a 7-point Green River lead. Lady Wolves have led through most of it, but had 3 first-half lead changes unofficially. Feels like I've missed one in there, but I've got 3. Kimber picks up the foul on the floor. That's going to be the 3rd on Kimber, who again got her first start at the varsity level tonight. Lob up top for Arnold. Send it to a newcomer in the game that of course I don't have the roster for. Number 0 for Green River, shoots a 3. That's no good. I'll track her name down in a second. 3, Lexi Taylor the other way, gets it to go. Lexi's first points of the game come at a big moment. And it's a 4-point contest. Here's a foul on the floor. It's either Rylan or Mathill. It's on Timbry, and that's Timbry's 3rd. So now all of a sudden, both Kimber Mathill and Timbry Mathill both have 3 fouls. We'll see Cairo Shelsta coming to the check-in stand. 3:31 to go, third quarter. It's 30-26. Green River still clinging to that lead. Pass for Demaray, scoots through her hands, but is saved by a teammate. Snap it to Nicole, left side outside. She'll try a 3, that's no good. Long rebound comes to Lexi Taylor, who is muscled to the ground. They're going to get a jump ball. Riverton possession. Man, Lexi playing with a lot of toughness out there right now. I don't have a 0 on either of my Green River rosters. And there is a 0 on the floor. It could be a jersey substitution or it could be somebody they brought up. Here's a takeaway at half court from Green River, stolen by Kilpack, the mystery player. Back to McKinley underneath. Pass and hanging in the air. Continuation. Nicole Wilson gets it to go, and she's fouled. Wow. That was a long foul that felt like it took a long time, as making a midair move was Nicole Wilson. Got her shot to drop, and Lexi Taylor picks up her second personal. Nicole Wilson started this quarter with a single point. Now she's at 10. Kimber Mathil's going to come in. Lexi Taylor is going to come out, grabbing her left ribs. Lexi Taylor has taken a beating the last couple of trips out for Riverton girls basketball. Leesburg, left-hand dribble across the time stripe, is immediately trapped. Nice pass to Gordon. Shelsta across the floor. Stop on the baseline. She traveled with it. Good job by Leesburg to fight out of the trap. And a good look by Aspen Gordon, too, across the floor to find an open teammate. Distributed it quickly. Floater from the left side is up and good, but a whistle. That was Wilson again with the bucket. Scoreboard is doing all kinds of funny things right now.
Timeout.
2:33 remaining third quarter. The scoreboard here has 34-26. I had 33-26, pending if that Wilson shot is going to count. That would make it 35-26. The official's going to get the scorebooks from both sides and go over this official score. So as soon as we know what they decide, we'll pass that on to you. In the meantime, I'll tell you, Myers Gamble's excited to cheer on student athletes in Fremont County. They've got winning deals, and delivery is free within 30 miles of the store's radius. That includes Riverton Turnaround Shopping Town at Myers Gamble's. That is exactly what they decide on. Shot counts from Wilson. It is 35-26. Nicole Wilson with a dozen, 11 of which have come from this quarter, the last 5.5 minutes. Shelsta working in backcourt. Now Leesburg on a pass will work it across the timeline. Left side, Mathil. Riverton tries to set up their offense. 2:18 remaining third quarter. Rylan Brown holds way up top. They play catch around the perimeter. Mathil has it now above her head, and her pass is intercepted by Wilson. All alone, left-hand layup. Good for Nicole Wilson, who has absolutely dominated this quarter. Almost an interception in backcourt. Now it's on the floor. Bodies piling on top of each other. Rylan Brown is cramping up again, and possession arrow is going to send it to Green River. Rylan will hobble off the floor. Lexi Taylor will come on. Thought it may have been an ankle problem for Rylan, as I thought she came down with some ankle injuries at the James Johnson Winter Classic in Cheyenne, but it does look more like cramps. Now she's going to get an energy bar or some kind of electrolyte packet, it looks like, along the bench. Can't be easy to be running full steam and then forced to eat this real quick and get back in there. Good move by Kilpack, who drove the lane, couldn't finish her shot. Leesburg rips it away. Leesburg in traffic, fouled on the floor.
Green River fouls, 0. Phillips, her first.
I know Phillips is the last name of the mystery player because PA announcer Steve Peck just said it. Let's see if I can find a Phillips. I don't have a Phillips on either roster. She must be a JV promotion. Here's a turnover. Oh, Riverton just lost it out of bounds right there, I guess, as I was searching for the first name of Phillips, who picked up the Green River foul, but that's what she'll be known as until I learn more. Green River is going to turn it over, tiptoeing the inline. Nicole Wilson is out of bounds. Right now is the largest point differential of the game. Green River up 11 as we close in on 1 minute remaining first quarter. Leesburg is pushed and fouled. That's Phillips again.
Green River foul, 0, Phillips. Second.
Still don't have her first name. That'll be the 5th team foul, though, and Taylin Leesburg, the foulee, will go to the line. First one too strong, no good. Second from Taylin is good, make it a 10-point game. Wilson will work it up the floor for Green River. Looking for more after her monster third quarter. Timeout. Coach Landon has just burned his last 30-second timeout. 53 seconds remaining third quarter. It's Green River 37, Riverton 27. Thanks to our friends at Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter is a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. Just after 7 o'clock, KTUG, Hudson, Lander, Riverton. We are 105.1 Jack FM, streaming video coverage of tonight's games on the County 10 YouTube channel. You pull up YouTube like normal, search for County 10. And we are live with basketball coverage there. You can cast us on your TV at home. You can watch us on your phone. You can watch on your computer. Chat along with us using the chat window there, and we'll interact with you through the broadcast. Jared Anderson here. Jason Peterson running the camera for you. Back to action after Green River's timeout, and Lady Wolves are going to travel. I can almost guarantee that's not what Coach Landon had wanted after the timeout. Shelsta will give it to Leesburg in backcourt. Now ahead to Taylor. Taylor's got numbers. Go to the hole. Can't get it to go off the backboard, though. Misses the layup, and Demaray is there to take it back for Green River. Offensive struggles continue for the Lady Wolverines. Kilpack, right side. Phillips will try a three. That's no good. Sales on her too strong. Rebound saved along the baseline by Wilson. Now Demaray for three at the top. That's no good. A second, third chance from Nicole Wilson up and in. She's got 16. And a steal in backcourt by Phillips. Lay it up and in. The Green River bench bouncing around with excitement right now. 4-0 run right there. There's a takeaway from Demaray. 2 seconds. A foul with .3 to go. It's just a fourth foul on the Lady Wolverines. That's on Kimber Mathill, though, her fourth. And it's out of bounds to Green River with just .3 to go. About three-quarter court still to go. We'll see if they can get any kind of a shot off. Demaray going to send it deep, and the buzzer before McKinley Kilpack can get the shot. So after three, it's Green River 41, Riverton 27. Back with the fourth quarter after this on your home for Riverton Sports, 105.1 Jack FM, streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
At Redden Kane and Associates CPAs, we serve clients across Fremont County and beyond with top-tier accounting services. From individual taxes to business consulting, our creative and precise team offers tax management, estate planning, and more. You'll find us engaged and meticulous to ensure each client gets personalized guidance. Visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more about our services and how we can help you achieve financial success.
Cheer on Riverton Track and Field. We are County10.com.
Fourth quarter just underway here. First game of our doubleheader this evening. Riverton trailing number 5 Green River 41-27. Big flurry of points there at the end of the third quarter, making this more difficult for Riverton. It's stripped out of Cairo Shelsta's hands. Wilson, the distance, tried to right-hand layup, couldn't get it to go. And Rylan Brown grabs it and then is pushed right at midcourt. Big foul. Rylan will get back up off the floor slowly. Sophia Arnold's second personal. First foul of the fourth quarter comes 26 seconds into it. How about the quarter from Nicole Wilson at Green River? She scored 15 points in the third. She's got 16 for the game. Is now the leading scorer tonight. Taylor, left side behind the arc, hands to Leesburg. Leesburg square to the basket. Dribble to the free throw line is triple teamed. She'll dish it out to Taylor and now Brown. Good ball movement here. Shelsta will try the three. That's no good. Front of the rim. Rebound tracked down by Sophia Arnold. She'll outlet to Kilpack. Green River sets up their half-court offense. A minute old here in the fourth quarter. Arnold underneath, good little jab step, couldn't get it to go, and rebound is tipped around to Rylan Brown. Coach Landon is very upset about something. Apparently he thought a non-foul call in the ear of the official. Loose ball tipped around, gathered in by Arnold, and here comes Green River again. No score, nearly a minute and a half old here in the fourth. Kilpack will try a three, looks online, it is. McKinley Kilpack has 5 for the Green River Wolves, and Coach Bosner wants a timeout. Rylan Brown looks upset. She's in some pain. Coach Bose signals to Paige, the Riverton trainer, is now grabbing her head, which never want to see that, but she has been another Lady Wolverine that's gotten beat up a little bit here in this one. Lexi Taylor has hit the deck about 100 times, it feels like. Just giving a lot of energy. Taylor sends it in backcourt to Shelsta's. We're back to action here. I'm not sure there was actually a timeout or if it was just an injury to send Rylan Brown back to the training room behind us here at Riverton High School. Leesburg on the dribble. It's been all Green River in the second half, 44-27 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard right now. There's Leesburg, try a right corner three, no good. Deflected, came out of the hand weird, didn't draw anything. Rebound is taken away by Wilson. Nicole lose it off the foot, out of bounds, back to Riverton. Kimber returns with 4 personal fouls. Brinley Cordova checks in for the first time for Green River. Here's Aspen Gordon, right side. Put it on the floor once, send it out to Taylor for 3. Good. Lexi Taylor's got a pair of 3-pointers in the contest. 14-point game, 5.5 remaining. Here's Wilson, try a 3, no good, much too strong. Put it back up and in though, Sophia Arnold, and she's fouled. So Wilson couldn't get the new school 3 to go, and Sophia Arnold's got a chance at an old school 3. Free throw for Arnold, no good. Off to the right, just a bit outside as we try to pay an homage to the great Bob Uecker, passing away today at 90 years old. One of the all-time baseball greats. Bethil, run of the free throw line, give it to Lexi. She'll try a three again, that no good, skim the bottom of the net. And a rebound is collected by Murray. Here comes Green River in transition. We've played 3 minutes of fourth quarter basketball. A 16-point Lady Wolves advantage on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Here's Wilson saving it along the baseline. Give it to Cordova. She wants a three, but traveled first. Brindley, all of her teammates really wanted her to hit from the outside. Feels like one of those kind of feel-good players off the bench. May not get a ton of varsity time, and everybody was rooting for her to shoot it that's wearing green. Leesburg trapped in backcourt. Give it to Taylor. Lexi. Right side to Mathil, and now Lexi holds it at the paw. She'll try another three. No good, front of the rim. Mathil gets the rebound. Mathil had to go to the floor to get it. Triple team down low and is tied up. That's going to send it back to Green River. A good effort by Timbry to try to keep it alive down low. And honestly, especially at this stage in the game, I love Lexi Taylor's attitude of just trying to take over, trying to make something happen. Is open, trying to hit some threes. Wilson goes right past three defenders, bounce pass it in the lane. Murray can't get the free throw to go. Ripped out of there by Taylor, and she's fouled in backcourt. Nicole Wilson picks up her third foul, just the second team foul, so it'll be ball out of bounds for Riverton with the length of the floor to bring it. Rylan Brown still has not emerged from the training room, has been back there most of the fourth quarter. Pass right to Eastman. Then she passes it right back to Taylor as we change possessions, and we're going to do it a third time. Give it right back to Kilpack. Kilpack is tied up at midcourt, and I think that gives it back. No, there's a foul. They're going to call Kimber Mathil with a foul instead of the tie-up. Official on the far side said jump ball. Official on the near side of the score table says foul, and Kimber Mathil is just fouled out. Team foul number 3. See Taryn Weber check in for the first time at the varsity level. Taryn, a freshman. Kilpack's got it on the right side, underneath. Strong shot is missed by Flores and knocked away by a Riverton player, so ball out of bounds to Demaray, who will trigger it in under into the right of the Green River hoop. 4:04 remaining fourth quarter. Sends it in. Cordova will try the three. Front of the rim, no good. Leesburg, good box out over the much taller Kilpack. Leesburg going to try to go coast to coast. Fading away from the left block is fouled. 2 shots for Taylin, and here comes Rylan Brown out of that tunnel. Good to see her appear to be okay. She's going to check in after Leesburg's first free throw, presumably. First for Taylin is good. She's got 9 points on the evening. Taryn Weber comes off the floor as Rylan comes back in. Leesburg hits them both, making it a 14-point game, 46-32. Knocked out of bounds, quick hands by Aspen Gordon. Stays Green River ball. Timeout from Coach Landon in Green River. It's a full timeout. We'll grab one with him. 3:51 remaining. It's Green River 46, Riverton 32. Back in a minute on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Welcome to Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Proud supporters of the Riverton High School Marching Band. We are County10.com.
3:48 remaining in this ball game. Green River on top of Riverton 46-32. Taylin Leesburg leads the Riverton effort with 10. Green River's Nicole Wilson has a game-high 16. Sophia Arnold also in double digits with 11. Lady Wolves ball out of the timeout from their head coach. Almost a takeaway by the Riverton defense. Riverton defense fell asleep a little bit in the third quarter, but for the majority of the game, they've been very scrappy. A lot of good stuff there. Here's a takeaway by Aspen Gordon. She'll get it up ahead to Lexi Taylor. Taylor one-on-one from the right side. Easy layup. Nice job, Gordon. Nice job, Taylor. Lexi now with 8. Taylor going for a steal at midcourt. Picking it up in backcourt is Kilpack, and now a travel on Kilpack. That's all forced by Lexi Taylor's outstanding defense. Maybe Kilpack could have used some help from a teammate, but forcing the pickup in backcourt forced her to panic and then spun around way too far. Traveling violation. .301 to go, a 12-point game. Riverton still time to make this interesting. Leesburg, right corner on the dribble drive now. Pump fake, scoop up a tough shot, just scrims in and out, but draws the foul. I thought that was going to go. That was a really tough off-balance shot, but looked like it was going to go down, then popped out of the rim. Say hello to Linda, saying let's go Lady Wolverines. Get aggressive. Thank you for being here and interacting, Linda. Appreciate you. Cheering on your Lady Wolverines with you. Leesburg's first to 2 is good. Taylin with 11, and she can make it a 10-point game. Spins the basketball, deep breath. Second for Tay is a swish. 46-36, Green River up by 10, just 2:50 remaining. See if Riverton can get a couple of quick takeaways. Almost a steal by Lexi Taylor right along the baseline, but she's out of bounds. Love the effort. Demaray, baseline right to send it in, slaps the basketball. Looks for Arnold. Arnold going to back it way off. Now Wilson's got it. Nicole, right-hand dribble, D'd up by Rylan Brown, goes right past her, left side layup, leaves it short, and Aspen Gordon muscles away the rebound. Riverton Jr. gives it to another junior, Leesburg. Timbry holds in the corner, looking underneath, knocked out of bounds off of the quick hands of Sydney Eastman. Riverton ball with 2:22 to go, 10-point game. Leesburg going to throw it in. Under into the right of the Riverton hoop. Riverton going to stack them up with 4 across the floor. Now give it to Gordon, left block. Great inbound pass. Aspen Gordon with the bucket. Cuts it to single digits. It's an 8-point game. Eastman gathers the basketball. Mathill applying some aggressive, tough defense. Riverton still with a couple of fouls to give here as we get maybe to that point with 2 minutes remaining. There's Wilson down the lane. She's fouled on the way up. That's not where you want to necessarily give up a foul, but Nicole Wilson to the line at 1:59 remaining. And that was Lexi Taylor's third. First for Wilson, too strong, no good. And the second is too strong. Lexi Taylor's up high for the rebound. She's going to be tied up immediately. Coach Bose asking for a foul. Sophia Arnold causing the tie-up. It is Riverton on the arrow. 8-point game, under 2 to go. Riverton with some momentum, though. They've played a lot better here in the fourth quarter. Here's a near steal. Now it is a steal at half court, though. Taken away by Flores. The distance, she's fouled. And Michaela's going to get 2 shots. Rylan Brown picks up the personal. That's her first. Team foul number 4. First is good. One more for Michaela, and she can make it a 10-point game. First, Riverton wants to burn a timeout. With 1:46 remaining, it's Green River 47, Riverton 38. 1 free throw forthcoming for the Green River ladies. Riverton will see Green River again the day after Valentine's Day, February 15th at Green River High School. It's a Saturday that Riverton makes the conference return trip down there. One of my favorite away venues in 4A basketball to do a game from. Obviously, can't beat where we're at tonight, though, Riverton High School. Short road trip. I'm a Riverton alum, so tons and tons of memories of my terrible basketball performances in this gym. Fun to be indoors on a cold night, too, in Fremont County. Glad you're with us. Boys game coming up in just a little bit. We'll be a little behind schedule. Still plenty of space for you if you're in the area. Want to come cheer them on here in a little bit. Out of the timeout, Michaela's second free throw is a swish. She makes it a 10-point game again, so getting it done at the free throw line with the clock stopped. Riverton needs some points and some stops, obviously, here in the next 90 seconds. Taylor squares to the basket at the top. Go left side behind the arc to Leesburg. Leesburg pump fake. Can't get the 3 away. Good defense by Flores. It's knocked away by Flores. Picked up by Arnold. Green River basketball with 1:20 remaining. But Lexi Taylor with a tip and a takeaway. Lexi in transition looking for Mathil. It's knocked out of bounds off a kill pack. Stays Riverton ball. 1:16 to go. Riverton still trailing by 10. A lot of fight in these Riverton girls. They've made this quarter interesting after the third quarter. Looked like it was going to be a runaway. Here's a takeaway by Arnold. Green River's got a 2-on-1. Wilson lost it for a second. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Arnold. And a tie-up forced by Timbri Mathil. It's Green River basketball, but again, good effort.
Timeout.
Green River is going to burn their last time out here with 1:01 remaining in the game. 10-point Lady Wolves lead, 48-38. I want to thank all of our sponsors again. Some of the major sponsors for County 10 sports coverage include Bailey Tire and Auto Service, Myers Gambles, Porter's Mountain View Supply, Fremont Chevrolet GMC, the Wyoming Department of Transportation, Perfect Power Electric, and Wyoming Catholic College. Love to have you on board. If you're interested in sponsoring or supporting our Riverton broadcast, you can always email sports@county10.com. Anything you want to get in touch with us about, you can do that. sports@county10.com. Takes a lot of effort. Unfortunately, some money to get us across the state with this equipment. Takes professionals like Jason Peterson manning the camera, putting in a ton of time, driving all across the state. But we're happy that we get the chance to do it and cover Riverton High School sports, absolutely. 1:01 remaining. It's Green River basketball under their own hoop with a 10-point lead. Eastman looking, now get it into Wilson up top. Eastman has Aspen Gordon all over her. Both teams will be in the bonus if they decide to foul inside of a minute. Riverton has not through the first 10 seconds of this possession, down to 45 seconds now. Michaela hands off to Nicole Wilson. They'll weave at the top. Shelsta's going to give up the foul with 37 seconds to go. Riverton trying to play aggressive and maybe force a steal. I don't know that giving up the foul there was what Coach Bose was going to draw up with a 10-point differential, but just play aggressive, try to make something happen. And that's what Cairo did. Eastman to the line. First one, too strong, no good. Sydney's played really well in a lot of different respects. I had to double-check my stat sheet just a minute ago to make sure she still hasn't scored in the game. So looking for her first point on this free throw. And it's too strong, no good. Couple of bounces on the rim. She gets her own rebound. Kick it out to Wilson. Now Arnold is fouled. Aspen Gordon with the personal. That's her third. Thanks again to Aspen for joining us on the Porter's Tailgate Show. Fun to chat with her. We'll chat with more Lady Wolverines on the pregame shows as the season continues. First for Arnold is a swish. Sophia's 12th point. And one more for Sophie is good, so she puts Green River back up by a dozen. Again, give Riverton a lot of credit. They, I don't know what happened there. Cairo was trying to bring the ball up the floor. Now the official's going to come say, you got to bring it in out of bounds again. Not sure what happened there, but we'll play on. Riverton had a lopsided third quarter against them. Gordon underneath, got it to go, and she's fouled. Aspen Gordon with a strong move. She's got 4 with a free throw coming up. They didn't roll over at any point. Again, a flat third quarter, but this fourth quarter they came out fired up, dug in defensively, got some points, and some momentum moving forward. And I know silver linings are only good for so much with, looks like another loss coming. Gordon's free throw no good off the front of the rim, and it's taken away by Green River. Here comes Kilpack up the floor, fouling backcourt with a pass to Nicole Wilson, and Nicole's going to get free throws. That's Timbri Mathil's fourth foul. Girls will be back in action against Rock Springs on Saturday. First for McKinley is no good, too strong. And one more for Kilpack, also too strong. Sophia Arnold's got the rebound. She'll kick it out with 15 seconds to go. Leesburg's still going to give up a foul, and McKinley Kilpack going to go right to the free throw line. Coach Bose says quit fouling.
The Riverton foul at 11. Leesburg, her first. To the line for Green River, 20. Kilpack, 2 shots.
McKinley's got 5 points on the day. Make it 6 as the first one drops. Boys basketball coming at you in another 10 to 15 minutes. Be a short Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show per usual. We'll run down final scoring numbers, and then we'll get you on to the Porter's Tailgate Show. Second free throw no good. Offensive rebound by Green River. Coach Bosner saying, please do not foul. And time is going to expire on us here from Wolverine Gym. 2 seconds There we go into the fourth quarter. We've gone final. It is Green River emerging on top of Riverton, 51-40. Final score from the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Lady Wolves will improve to 7-4 on the season. Lady Wolverines drop to 2-9. Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show straight ahead. We'll recap final scoring numbers in this one and then get you set for game number 2 of our doubleheader. Boys action in just a bit. Green River 51, Riverton 40. Back after this on your home for Riverton Sports 105.1 Jack FM. Streaming video coverage on County 10's YouTube channel.
Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander or DuBois and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Electric are your trusted electrical contractors in Lander. With over 30 years of experience, we excel in light and heavy commercial construction, residential remodeling, and service work. Our licensed electricians use only quality materials and are committed to meeting your construction schedules. For professional electrical services at competitive prices, choose Boyle Electric. Give your place's electrical wiring the touch of excellence. Call 307-332-8139.
I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome me back into Wolverine Gym. Riverton falls to Green River in the first of our doubleheader in girls action, 51-40 final score. Green River led most of the way through 3 early lead changes. Lady Wolves led 13-8 at the end of the first quarter. Riverton did force a lead change late in the second quarter, but 6 points in a row to close out the second quarter gave Green River a 19-14 halftime advantage. Lady Wolves distanced themselves in the third, going up 41-27. Hard-fought effort, I really thought, in the last 8 minutes by these Riverton ladies, though. Not rolling over with a lot of energy, especially on the defensive side of the ball, losing ultimately 51-40. Final scoring numbers here on the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Bailey's, your local tire pros, 2 full-service tire and auto shops in Fremont County. They, of course, are at 755 South Federal in Riverton, 1305 West Main in Lander. For the Lady Wolverines, they dropped to 2-9 on the season. They were led by Taylor Leesburg with 12 points. Another nice effort from the Riverton junior. I thought Lexi Taylor may have been my MVP tonight. Lexi was tough all over the floor, and I gave her kind of the sympathy vote too, because she got injured in the Laramie game. She got injured early on in this one, knocked to the floor about 3 or 4 times, holding her leg, holding her back, and then at one point came out holding her ribs. She just took a beating. She finishes with 8 points. really strong on the glass tonight. Timbri Mathil started the game really well, had 6 in the first quarter, finishes with 7, but another nice effort all around by Timbri. Rylan Brown had 6 points in a row. She finishes with 6, all of her points coming in the second quarter. Aspen Gordon finishes the evening with 4. Cairo Shelsta had 2 for Riverton. For Green River in victory, they improved to 7-4 on the season. 5th ranked for a girls basketball team led by Nicole Wilson with 16 points. She had 15 of those 16 in the third quarter. So a monster third quarter for Nicole, finishing with 16 total. Sophia Arnold had a great, well-balanced game. She finishes with 13. Then we go Michaela Flores, who finishes with 8. Addison Demaray with 6. McKinley Kilpack also had 6. And I still regret to inform you, I don't know Phillips's first name. She's a JV addition to this Green River team. I picked up that her last name was Phillips thanks to the PA here at Riverton High School, but I looked through 3 different Green River rosters. I asked down the line here at Media Row. Nobody knew her first name, so if you're a Green River fan listening or you're affiliated with the Phillips family, I'm sorry that I don't know the first name, but Phillips finished with 2. Once again, the final score, Green River's ladies 51, Riverton 40. This has been a quick edition of the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. We will get you set for boys basketball here in just a couple of minutes. Both teams out on the floor warming up right now as we speak. Should be an interesting one between a pair of what looks like evenly matched teams on paper. Captain's meeting going on at midcourt right now. Shoot around happening to Riverton and Green River boys basketball. Just a couple of minutes away on your home for Riverton Sports. 105.1 Jack FM. You can watch along with us tonight on County 10's YouTube channel.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
To Bailey Tire Pros, your local tire and auto repair specialists in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local. Choose Bailey Tire Pros, where your satisfaction hits the road.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
Wolverine basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Thursday evening to you. Welcome inside Wolverine Gym, set for game number 2 of our Riverton girls and boys doubleheader this evening on Jack FM and County10.com as we get ready for boys basketball action. Green River under Lauren Ivy, 4-5 on the season. Bo Sheets in his 8th year with the Riverton boys program, coming in at just 2-8 this season. It's been a disappointing start for both of these teams, really. Green River has got some quality wins. Riverton, if this makes sense, has some quality losses with some tough opponents, but both looking to kind of start over here with conference play set to begin, and games matter a little bit more now for both sides. Lori Ivy, such a good story in Wyoming. She's in her 10th year, the female coach of the boys program here, and has done a fantastic job at Green River High School. They're on a little bit of a down streak, though, have gone 3 years in a row without qualifying for state. Last made state in 2021. Last state championship for the Green River boys was 1987. They've won 4 of them, 75, 71, and 64. The other ones for Green River boys basketball. So both teams with a lot of enthusiasm and are very optimistic about what they can do. Chatted with Ryan Cox, Riverton senior big man, here before this one, and he said it's like the start of a new season, and we're excited about what we can do. We're excited to be back at home and get after it here. So that's a lot at stake here. Feels like kind of a brand new season as we enter conference play. Riverton High School marching band on hand, doing a fantastic job. We mentioned the cheerleaders are here. Some Riverton youth basketball players also here. Brady Slack, Riverton Middle School assistant principal, has them all lined up. Some kind of youth basketball organization, and Riverton starters set to be introduced to the crowd here in just a couple of moments. We're going to pick up the Green River starting lineup as I was just handed a change for Green River, so we'll make that right now, and we'll get you the starters along with them. Green River again under Lori Ivy in her 10th year. They look like this. Number 2 is Hunter Lake. Hunter is their leading scorer, averaging 13.5 points per game. Number 3 is Dawson Peterson. Peterson averaging 6.6 points per contest. Number 11 is Adam Robertson. Robertson averages 5 points per game. We've got number 24, Daxton Taylor. Taylor averages 10.2 points per contest. And number 30 is A.J. Keelan. Keelan averages 6 points, 5.5 rebounds per game. Dylan Archibald had been a starter for Green River, will not be in the starting lineup this evening, but Archibald averaging over 7 points per game. Riverton under Bo Sheets in his 8th season will start like this. Number 1 is a junior. He's Eric Smith. He is averaging 6 points per game right now. Number 11, Aiden Kelly. Kelly, a senior, 8.2 points per contest. Josiah Hernandez, number 13, a senior, averaging 3 points per ball game. Number 33, Malachi Smith. Malachi, a senior, 8.2 points per contest. Beg your pardon, 8.2 rebounds per contest. And 12 points per game. And number 55, a senior, Ryan Cox. Cox averaging 7.8 points per contest. Riverton in their home white uniforms trimmed in cardinal red and black. Riverton red block lettering across the front of their jerseys. Green River in their away black unis trimmed in green. Green River in white block letters across the front of their jerseys. It's Malachi Smith in the jump center circle opposite A.J. Keelan. The big man battle goes right through both of their hands and then comes away to Green River somehow on a weird deflection. Hunter Lake has it. Green River basketball to start. Glad you're with us. Jared Anderson here. Jason Peterson running the camera for you on County 10's YouTube channel. Thanks to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton making our very short Porter's Tailgate Show possible. Here we had an extended one for the girls game and, of course, a quick one for the boys game. Double dribble on Daxton Taylor. We'll send it the other direction. Green River comes up empty on their first possession. It's RHS basketball. We'll see man-to-man full court pressure. Kelly across the timeline. Switch hands on the dribble. Goes right side outside to Smith. Eric put it on the floor twice to Hernandez. Josiah skip pass for Kelly right side. Malachi posting up, right side block, can't get it to go, tips his rebound, comes away to Hunter Lake though, and Green River runs in transition. Hunter. Drive and kick to Daxton Taylor. It's muscled away by Aiden Kelly out of his hands. Riverton wants numbers. Eric's going to stop wide open three and knock it in. Eric Smith for three gets his third start of the season as they kind of rotate those starting guards. Three from Lake is no good. Strong off the backboard. Offensive rebound comes to Keelan, though, and he'll reload to Peterson. Dawson will try a three, left corner, and that's good. Raining threes to start the contest. 90 seconds old. Hernandez. Peterson on him defensively. Goes high post to Cox and back up top to Kelly. Aiden, right hand dribble 2 times to Smith. Straight away three, no good. Right corner of the rim. And Dawson gets another rebound. Here's Peterson with it. Run right side, elbow, stop, and then travel. Turn it over to Riverton. We'll see subs coming into the game here. Less than 2 minutes old. Brandon Monroe, Bo Anderson check in for Riverton High. Man-to-man full court pressure again continues for Green River. Monroe will send it in with the length of the floor to go. Tied at 3. Nearly played 2 minutes of basketball from Wolverine Gym. Eric Smith breaks the timeline with no problem in that pressure. Feed the paint to Ryan Cox. Cox loses the handle, but Hunter Lake, who was about to take it away on the baseline, so it goes back Riverton direction. Late Riverton sub, Aiden Kelly comes in. Eric Smith gets his first breather. Inbound to Malachi, lob in the paint. Tried to shoot it over Daxton Taylor, but is too strong on the shot. No good. Green River in transition. Lake hands back to Taylor at the top. Puts one finger in the air. Sends the offense into motion. Lake's got it right side. Green River's leading scorer. Dribble drive shot off. Now Peterson up top. Tried to go down the lane. Lose the handle. Aiden Kelly is there to pick it up off the ground. To Bo Anderson, one-on-one. Anderson has it swatted out of his hands. Daxton Taylor with a burst of speed from behind the plate and knock it away. Really good energy and aggressive defense from Daxton. Got all ball too. Kelly baseline left to trigger it in. Does so on a bounce to Bo. Bo open for three. Swish. Bo Anderson's got a three-pointer. Eric Smith's got a three-pointer for Riverton. Meanwhile, Dawson Peterson's got a three-pointer for Green River. It's 6-3. Might just be a three-point competition. Now that I said that, good dish underneath to Adam Robertson, wide open in the paint for two. Lay it in, and it's a one-point game. 3 minutes old here, 6-5 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Good dish, Malachi to Ryan Cox, who's wide open, Riverton's direction. Both teams just leaving a guy wide open under the bucket. Baseline dribble drive for Taylor, no good. Good help side defense from Malachi to shut off the dribble and make a tough contested shot. Here's Smith spotting up for a quick three the other way. Malachi can't get it to go, but a strong rebound from Ryan. Cox sends it back to Smith up top. Riverton reloads. 3 at the check-in stand for Riverton, 2 for Green River next dead ball. 4:21 remaining first quarter. Riverton on top, 8-5 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. There's a 3-second violation, and as the official called that, I didn't see anybody in the paint. I am sure somebody was in there, but I can't find a guilty party in white. No objection from Coach Sheets. Garrett Jackson in for the first time for Riverton. We'll see Josiah Hernandez and Eric Smith back out there. Lots of subs on both sides already here, just 4 minutes old. Lake, pump fake, try a three in the corner, cannot get it to roll over the front of the rim. Thought it was going to roll in there. It's not. Malachi makes sure Green River is one and done, gives it to his younger brother. Eric across the timeline and set up the offense. Left side outside to Aiden Kelly. Kelly crossover dribble, has Lake on him defensively. Now Jackson's first touch of the basketball at the top. Couple of bounces, give it left side to Smith. Eric with a man in his face, dribbles inside of the arc and hands back to Malachi. Malachi, right-hand dribble, spin at the free throw lane, hang in the air forever, athletic move up and in. Malachi Smith's first bucket. He's the fourth Wolverine to score already. Could have been a Green River travel. Garrett Jackson on the floor. Coach Sheets has a nice timeout with Garrett on the floor, helping out his player. Riverton's going to take this basketball away. Garrett Jackson, the takeaway, assisted by the Coach Sheets. 30-second timeout. 3:21 remaining. It's Riverton 10, Green River 5. Eric Smith's got a 3. Bo Anderson's got a 3. Malachi and Ryan have a 2. 4 guys have scored for Riverton, 2 for Green River. Dawson Peterson's got 3. Adam Robertson's got 5. Lady Wolverines unfortunately came up short in the game before this, 51-40. I will say, hard-fought effort by the Lady Wolverines in 3 of the 4 quarters. Third quarter was a big difference. Green River deserved to win, but nice effort by the Lady Wolverines. Hernandez across the timeline. Starts the offense left side to Eric Smith. Now high post to Ryan Cox. Back around the perimeter to Kelly. Played 5 minutes here from Wolverine. Jim kicked ball on Green River. Nearly a steal by A.J. Keelan. It's his foot first. Cool to see some youth basketball players here, too. They were involved in the pregame shoot-around, got to sit on the Riverton bench, and then lined up to give high fives to the Riverton team as their starting lineups were introduced. Don't know the full story behind that team, but I do know that Brady Slack was out there organizing the kids, so I assume he's one of the organizers. Violation on Riverton, going to send it back to Green River. I missed the call. Oh, it's a foul away from the basketball. Offensive foul on Ryan Cox. Didn't even see it down low there. Apologies. 2:40 remaining first quarter. Riverton lead is 5 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Lake hands off to Peterson. Peterson pick up the dribble. Nearly a steal from Eric Smith. Now Green River's got numbers. Keelan to Peterson. Peterson through the lane. Loose ball kicked around. Lake will scoop it up. Floated over Ryan Cox. Got it to go. Hunter Lake on the floater makes it a 3-point game. Linda Nathan checking in on County 10's YouTube channel. Appreciate you being here. You can interact with us on that chat box. Love to hear from you and who you're rooting for. Shaking away baseline for a moment. Loose ball gathered in by Aiden Kelly. Riverton's got a 2-on-1 for the moment. Kelly to Jackson. Nice bounce pass. Nice finish. Garrett Jackson the finish. Aiden Kelly the steal and assist. Lake at the top has Hernandez on him defensively. Lake crossover left side to Peterson. Dawson tried to use a screen at the top. Smith not shaken by it. Moving down the lane is Archibald. Dylan Archibald had just checked in a moment ago. Previous starter for Green River, averages just over 7. Keelan gives it to Archibald. He'll try a 3. That's good. Always nice for the play-by-play guy when you compliment somebody and then they do well. There's Ryan Cox at the top of the key. Ryan gives to Eric Smith. I'd like to compliment Eric Smith on having a great game so far. Fadeaway 2 is no good. Couldn't get it done for the Wolverines. Battle for the rebound. Garrett Jackson's on the floor trying to call a timeout. He's going to get charged with a travel. He signaled timeout. The official said I couldn't see it.
Returning for Riverton, 15.
I'm not so sure that there wasn't a held ball before the travel, but again, I look through a Cardinal red lens often. 46 seconds to play first quarter. It is a 2-point Riverton advantage, 12-10 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Green River trying to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Peterson at the top has Smith on him defensively, smothering defense. Peterson gives it up to Demaray. Jake's shot is no good. Malachi strong rebound. Outlet to Kelly. 25 seconds to play in the quarter. Kelly and Malachi play catch with it. Now Kelly controls the offense as everybody comes set. Smith backs it way off near the midcourt area. He's smothered by Dylan Archibald. Now he's going to go past him. Archibald blocks but fouls Eric Smith, and I think Eric's going to earn a couple free throws here. Dylan Archibald will pick up Green River's first foul. We went 7 minutes, 53 seconds before Green River gets a foul, and just 2 fouls total this quarter. Smith to the line, 2 free throws. First is good. Eric had the first 3 points of the game. Trying to get maybe the last 2 points of the quarter. And the second one is nothing but net. 7 seconds for Green River to try to force the issue. Lake is going to lose the basketball. It bounces to Riverton's bench, and it's RHS ball. 1.8 three-quarter court to go for Riverton. Here's Eric. He had to go from behind to get it. Long heave at the buzzer. Hits the back of the rim. Nearly a three-quarter court buzzer beater for Eric Smith. That would have been cool, but just off the mark. After one, it's Riverton 14, Green River 10. Back with the second quarter after this on 105.1 Jack FM. Streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Watch the Wolverines on the County 10 YouTube page.
Second quarter will begin here shortly. Got a controversy at the score table. I think it's over the possession arrow. Coach Sheets was adamant about which direction the arrow is supposed to be going. It'll be Riverton basketball to start the second quarter. 14-10, Wolverines lead the Wolves here after one. 5 different Wolverines scored in the quarter. 4 different Green River players scored in that quarter. Eric Smith with 5 3-points for Bo Anderson, 2 for Malachi, 2 for Ryan, 2 for Garrett. Riverton basketball. Ryan Cox going to try a 3. No good, too strong. I don't know if I've seen Ryan attempt a 3-pointer here this season, but was wide open. Jake Demaray gets the rebound for Green River. Taylor back to the basket at the top. Will hand off to Peterson. Peterson high, arcing 2 from the left elbow. Doesn't go. Malachi gets another rebound. Outlets to Hernandez. Josiah quickly up the floor to Kelly in the corner. Thought about a 3 and pulled it back down. Now Kelly, dangerous pass in traffic on the floor. Ryan Cox trying to tie up Daxton Taylor. And we get a whistle. Green River gets a timeout. 7:12 remaining second quarter. It is Riverton on top of Green River 14-10. And we want to say thank you to Wyoming Catholic College. Proud to cheer on the Fremont County athletes. Your dedication on and off the court is admirable. Find more about that Lander institution at wyomingcatholic.edu. Big thank you to the Wyoming Department of Transportation. Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every trip, every time, so you can stay in the game. Check out winter driving conditions at wyoroad.info or call 511. Malachi Smith, Eric Smith, Aiden Kelly, Ryan Cox, Josiah Hernandez back on the floor for the Wolverines. Just past 8 o'clock, KTUG, Hudson Lander, Riverton, Jared Anderson here. Jason Peterson running the camera on County 10's YouTube feed. You can watch the game with us by going to YouTube and searching for County 10. We're live there with the coverage of this one and every Wolverine game all season long. Green River basketball trailing by 4. A good baseline drive. Kick to Peterson, left corner, no good. Malachi, another rebound. A stoppage as soon as he gets the ball. And something I think is going to be assessed on Riverton. Just ball out of bounds to the Wolverines on the Malachi rebound. No foul call, nothing else, just Riverton basketball. Hernandez tries a 3, that sails on him over the basket, no good. Taylor, coast to coast, try the reverse layup, can't get it to go. Ryan's got a rebound for Riverton. We trade possessions quickly down the floor. Malachi Smith, big collision, shot was no good. Offensive foul. Lori Ivy is as fired up as anybody is right now. Big clench of the fist. Malachi slow to get up after his first foul. That was a big collision. First foul of the second quarter. Nobody scored here in quarter number 2 yet. Still a 4-point Riverton advantage on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Robertson sends it back to Hunter Lake at the top. He's got Hernandez on him defensively. And now an offensive foul going to be called on Daxton Taylor. Scratch that. No, it is on Taylor. The official at first said number 20, but 20's not out there. Then she said 24, so it is on Daxton. We trade player control fouls. Clock hasn't started. Now it finally will. Bounce pass. Hernandez take it away. Threw it right to A.J. Keelan. Keelan outlet to Lake. Lake floater in the lane is no good. A rebound foul may go on Ryan Cox. It will. It's Ryan's second. Was on a shot attempt. So A.J. Keelan is going to shoot 2 times. Keelan just 9 of 20 at the free throw line coming into this game. Blake Gattenbein, Clay Sheets, Brandon Monroe waiting to check in. The officials at the score desk again. We've seen that a lot tonight. Several times in the girls' game. Now in the boys' game, the officials get together. Now they're going to say ball out of bounds. So here comes Sheets, Gattenbein, and Monroe. Robertson to Peterson at the top, straightaway 3. Dawson Peterson, it's good. Make it a 1-point game, 14-13 as Green River chips into this Riverton advantage. That's the first points of the second quarter. Lob from Malachi. Nice job handling it amongst a double team. He'll send it back out to Monroe. Got it to go for 3. That went around, came out, went back in for Brandon Monroe. And a nice job by Malachi to send it to him. Lake spinning in the lane, can't get it. Smith, another big strong rebound outlet to Eric. Malachi Smith may set some rebounding records this year. May set some rebounding records this game. High post Gattenbein, send it to Malachi down low. Malachi backing in, 1-on-1, right hand hook shot is no good, too strong, and the rebound is Snatched by Keelan. Keelan to Lake in transition. Green River wanted to run. Now they'll slow things up. Hand back to Robertson. Robertson defended by Sheets. Tries to get past him. Stripped out of his hands. Does a nice job saving it along the baseline to Taylor. Lay it up and in from the right side. 17-15. Riverton on top of Green River. 4:35 to play second quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Aiden Kelly at the check-in stand now. Gattenbein soft touch down low to Malachi. Easy lay-in. Nice pass from Blake. Said football certainly helped him with his passing ability in basketball. Baseline drive. Taylor the other direction. Lay it in. Daxton Taylor last possession from the right side. This possession from the left side. And we trade buckets. 2-point Riverton lead midway through the second. Malachi, top of the key, gives to his brother Eric. Uses a screen from Malachi, a little bit of space. Right elbow, swish for Eric Smith. Eric with 7. He's 2 of 2 at the free throw line, has a 3-pointer and now a 2-pointer. Got to get a 4-point play somehow for Eric. Lake, tough shot, double teamed, got it to go, and he's fouled. Did a little finger pistol action as he backed away from the basket. Hunter Lake with an opportunity at the and one. Bo Anderson, Garrett Jackson, Aiden Kelly check it in for the Wolverines. It's been a while since I've seen finger guns after the made shot. Hunter free throw off the back of the rim and then drops in. Lake's got 5 and it's a 1-point game, 21-20. Wolverines on top, 3:30 to go, second quarter. Anderson at the top, now give it to Malachi, right side paw. Malachi watches the cut, it's Garrett Jackson. Jackson turn around in the lane, can't get it to go, pushes the basketball on the rebound to Anderson. Tough layup with his back to the basket, got it to go. Bo Anderson with an impressive shot. Huge pat on the back to Garrett Jackson too, who missed that shot, muscled a tip to Bo Anderson, saved the basketball. Malachi the takeaway, saved along the baseline for a minute, and given right back to Riverton. Now Anderson lose it in traffic. Malachi's going to pick it off the floor. Double team down low. And Malachi's tied up. Good defensive pressure by Daxton Taylor. The arrow says Green River. Coach Sheets asked for a timeout. His second timeout of the game. It is a full timeout. 2:46 to play. Second quarter, we'll keep it right here. Riverton on top of Green River, 23-20. Riverton's leading scorer so far, Eric Smith with 7. Bo Anderson has 5. Green River led by Hunter Lake. No, Dawson Peterson with 6. Hunter Lake right behind him with 5. Only other 4A games going on this evening, happening in Evanston. Rock Springs and Evanston don't have a girls' final yet. We'll check on that as the night goes on. Do some scoreboard watching now that we're in conference play. Here from 4A West action. Nice crowd on hand here at Wolverine Gym this evening. The atmosphere certainly highlighted by the Riverton High School Marching Band under the direction of Andy Peaks. Cheerleaders are here. Student section has done a nice job filling in for the boys' game. 2 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the first half. 3-point lead for Riverton High. Green River basketball out of the timeout. Kelly, Monroe, Anderson, Jackson, Malachi Smith on the floor for Riverton. They'll set up full court pressure, man-to-man, full court press. Lake with the handles across the floor, D'd up by Aiden Kelly the entire way. High post to Keelan, back to Hunter. Lake, crossover dribble, trying to get past Kelly. Not much room. Good D by Kelly. Shot and air ball over the rim. Malachi, another rebound. Monroe, head of steam right down the lane. Kick it outside to Bo Anderson for three. No good. Back of the rim, and Lake, little guy with the rebound. Pass in traffic was tipped by Garrett Jackson, and a foul is on A.J. Keelan. Keelan's got his mouth wide open like he didn't believe it. Keelan's first, second team foul. You always knock on wood when you say things like this, but a relatively clean game so far with not a lot of stoppages in the first half. Monroe gives to Jackson. Garrett crosses the timeline, hands it back to Monroe. Brandon with those light pink shoes, left side outside to Aiden Kelly. Bo Anderson sporting the pink Nikes too. Jackson on the floor a couple of times. Now we'll change directions with it. Give it to Smith. Smith has Anderson open. Left corner three. Good. What nice court vision by Malachi down low to find Bo across the floor. And Bo Anderson is just feeling it here in the first half. He's got 8 and has taken over game high honors. Foul as Taylor was trying to drive. Aiden Kelly picks up the first personal. Big Green River basketball out of bounds. Lake, baseline right to send it in. Anderson and Monroe check out. Hernandez and Eric Smith back on the floor for Riverton. Archibald backs it off. Now Garen Steese has just checked in. First moments for Steese. He kicks it to Lake. Corner three. It's good, and we've got a 3-point game with 1:10 remaining in the half. 26-23. Riverton with that one possession lead. In a tight game all the way through. Riverton has been in command most of the way. Smith posting up, one-on-one, down low, use the window, can't get it to roll in. Good defense by Taylor, but Malachi just a little short there. 3, Demaray is no good, was wide open. Eric Smith corrals the rebound, 38 seconds to play in the half. Eric, baseball pass to Malachi, open for 2, it's good. A 5-point Riverton advantage on that Fremont Chevy scoreboard. 23 seconds to play in the half now. Lake defended by Eric Smith up top. High post to Archibald. Archibald back to the basket. Give it to Lake. Left side they go now to Taylor. Taylor slices down the lane, scoops up a tough shot that doesn't drop, but a foul.
Riverton foul, 3. Jackson, his first 15 foul. To the line for 3.
Get some of the Lady Wolverine players on here at halftime in just a quick moment. First free throw from Taylor is no good, off of the rim, and Daxton, who has 4 points, will have one more attempt here. Just 10 seconds to go in the half. Daxton's second is going to be waved off for a lane violation, so Riverton going to get the basketball back. 10 seconds to go in the half. Up 28-23 with an opportunity to add to it. Malachi sends it in, length of the floor to go. Eric Smith slowly jogs up the floor, uses a screen from Malachi. Eric just goes down the lane, off glass, got it to go. Eric with 9 points, long lob at the buzzer is not going to fall for Riverton. So at the half, it's Riverton 30, Green River 23. We're back in 60 seconds with a couple of the Lady Wolverines on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
To Bailey Tire Pros, your local tire and auto repair specialists in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local. Choose Bailey Tire Pros, where your satisfaction hits the road.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Halftime coverage is made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation, reminding you to buckle up every trip, every time.
Welcome you inside the halftime show, made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation at the half. Riverton boys on top of Green River 30-23. Lady Wolverines come up a little bit short here in the first of our doubleheader, but we're glad to be joined by a couple of Riverton girls basketball players. Timbri Mathil is first up. Timbri, I know a tough loss out there today, but I thought you guys showed a lot of heart. I thought you competed really well, especially for three quarters. Your overall feelings here on this one?
I think we fought really hard throughout the entire game. And on the defensive end, I think we played really, really well. We just couldn't really score on the offensive end. We kept going down, missing and missing, but we definitely pulled through on the defensive end.
Where does that defensive intensity, especially for you, come from? It's something I've mentioned on the broadcast several times last year and this year. You're so intense on defense.
I think it definitely comes from my dad. He's kind of always instilled the idea that defense wins championships since I was little. Even in soccer, I'm just passionate about defense. It's the one thing I can control. I can do well even if I'm not scoring. I know I can pull through for my team on the defensive end.
You're shortchanging yourself on the offensive side of the ball, though, this year. You're averaging over 7 a game. You had that nice little spurt, I think, of 6 points in a row. Looks like offensively you're coming along. I know some missed opportunities perhaps as a team overall offensively, but looks like that side of the basketball court is coming along for you too.
Yeah, slowly but surely it's getting a little better every game. I've had a couple games where I just haven't scored, but again, defensively, that's all I can control.
Definitely. Your team's had a lot of injuries so far this season. How's everybody doing? So many young players are having to step in. How's everybody feeling with all the injuries?
It's definitely unfortunate, with Tatum, with her ACL. We lost all of our height when she went out, so we've had to adjust a lot after that, completely change our offense, really. We have to give kudos to the younger girls for coming up and playing. They're working really hard in practice to get the opportunity to come up for the varsity level. So I have to give them credit for that.
One of those younger players is your sister. What's it like playing with your sister now?
Oh, it's great. She's put in the work to come up to the varsity level, and I'm glad to have her. We get in little fights sometimes on the court.
Of course.
But that's a given.
Who's the best athlete in your family?
Oh, for sure, me, obviously.
Very good. All right, so you got a day off tomorrow. You go to Rock Springs on Saturday. Is there anything you do over the next 24 hours to look forward to that one?
I think we're definitely going to run through our offense in practice is the main thing. We couldn't really get into it today, so I think he's really going to hammer down on that during Friday's practice for sure.
I know you play soccer. Do you play any other sports?
No, that's it for now. I used to play volleyball, but not anymore.
Gotcha. Who's your favorite soccer player?
Oh, I got to go with Alex Morgan.
Okay, very good.
I got to.
Very nice. All right, congrats on a great season so far. You've been a lot of fun to watch, and looking forward to seeing you again on Saturday.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Timbri Mathil joining us here at halftime. We're going to pass that microphone on to another Lady Wolverine. I'm going to try to yell so you can hear me. Lexi Taylor is with us. Lexi, first of all, I thought you had a fantastic game. I mentioned it on the air. Taylin had a dozen. I have you at 8. But I still gave you my personal MVP just because you were so gritty out there. What was your overall feeling from the Green River game just a few moments ago?
My goal before the game was just to come out with confidence because we didn't have anything to lose. We wanted to all fight together from the very beginning, and in the locker room, that was our goal: is to never back down and just keep fighting for everyone. So,
how are you feeling? Because the last time I saw you in Laramie, you were hurt. You got beat up here. I think like you were on the floor about 50 times. You were grabbing your ribs and your leg at one point. How are you?
I definitely have times where I'm hurting a little bit more than others, but I'm doing my best to get it healed for everything.
Out of 100%, how are you feeling?
Probably right now, like at an 80.
Okay, all right,
So,
that's better than I expected after seeing you go down a few times there. But obviously, we talked about toughness here, but Lexi, where does that toughness come from with you? You're also very tough on the defensive side of the basketball.
I don't know. I've always kind of had like a big passion to just be competitive, and with all of my coaches, like with volleyball, my dad's been my coach, and to have Coach Bose also push me to my potential of competitiveness is also, it builds on that. So
obviously 2-9's not where you want to be on this season, but you guys have been a lot of fun. You've been very competitive in a bunch of games. Do you feel like this team's headed in the right direction here now that we're in conference play? Like better days are ahead, more wins coming?
I definitely do think that. We have had a lot of events happen that have set us back, but at the same time, it's teaching us that no matter what, we can still fight, and that's the biggest thing.
Cool. What do you know about Rock Springs? Anything yet for your Saturday game?
We watched film on them a couple of days ago, and they're a pretty feisty team as well. I feel like it'll be a pretty good matchup to see, but I know that we can come out and fight and win on that game. So
fantastic. You play volleyball?
Yeah.
Do you play anything else?
I do track also.
Okay, nice. Where do the three rank?
It'd have to go volleyball, basketball, and then track.
Fantastic. All right. Who's your volleyball team?
My volleyball team?
Yeah. You have a college team? Is there a volleyball player you try to emulate?
Probably, I'd have to say the Nebraska Huskers are pretty good, yeah.
A lot of those fans around here, they've been very good. All right, it's been so much fun watching you all season. You've been fantastic. Thank you for spending your few moments with me, and I'll bug you again down the road, but looking forward to watching you both in Rock Springs.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Timbri Mathill, Lexi Taylor joining us here at the Bailey Tire and Auto halftime show. Again, at half of this game, it is 30-23. Riverton on top of Green River. Thanks to Coach Bose for sending a couple of his ladies up here at the intermission. Lexi Taylor, Timbri Mathill joining us on the Bailey Tire and Auto halftime show. We owe you one more break. I'm going to try to sneak this in here, and we'll get some numbers quickly, get you ready for the second half. Again, at the intermission, it's Riverton 30, Green River 23. Back with more in a moment on 105.1 Jack FM, streaming video coverage on County 10's YouTube channel.
Northside Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes this season. Northside Body Shop is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in auto body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
Proud to support the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines. We are County10.com.
Thanks again to the Wyoming Department of Transportation making our halftime coverage possible. They remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. Seatbelts save lives. It is a simple message. If you're driving around listening to us right now, make sure you and everybody in your vehicle properly restrained. Road conditions, as always, at wyoroad.info or by calling 511. Thanks again to Timbri Mathill and Lexi Taylor joining us at halftime. Lady Wolverines fell to Green River by 11 earlier. Here at halftime, it's Riverton at 30, Green River 23. Riverton led in scoring by Eric Smith with 9. Bo Anderson has 8. Malachi's got 6. 3 points for Ryan Cox, 2 points for Garrett Jackson. Green River led in scoring by Hunter Lake, who has 8. 6 points for Dawson Peterson as we're back to action. Riverton basketball to start the third quarter. 4 points for Daxton Taylor, 3 for Dylan Archibald, 2 for Adam Robertson. RHS ball, Aiden Kelly, Malachi Smith, Ryan Cox, Eric Smith, and Josiah Hernandez, your starting 5 for the Wolverines this quarter. Aiden Kelly will try a 3. That's no good, off the mark. And Hunter Lake tracks down the rebound. Riverton's largest lead of the game is 7. That's where we're at to start the third quarter. Lake trying to catch up with a 3. That's no good. Turnaround rejection. Daxton Taylor had the offensive rebound, tried to put it back, and it was swatted. Bounce pass underneath. Taylor turnaround. Tough 2 is no good, off the mark. Coach Ivy slaps her hands together, and here comes Eric Smith for the Wolverines. Hernandez, left side outside, holds it above his head. Go to Ryan Cox at the top of the key. Ryan pivots around, looking, now reloads to Kelly. Kelly on a string, will get it underneath to Ryan. Cox will lose the handle. Did get pushed in the back there, it looked like, for a moment, but tiptoed the baseline and is out of bounds. Turnover to Green River. Taylor in the corner, now Keelan. And they'll reset to Lake way at the top. Eric Smith on him defensively. No score third quarter here, 90 seconds old. Peterson circles across the top of the key, now to Taylor. Taylor stop for a mid-range 2 and sink it. Daxton Taylor, nice job on the dribble, shook off a defender, then kind of found himself wide open, shot it from about 8 feet. Cox, entry pass to Malachi Smith, had it stripped right out of his hands as he went up. Adam Robertson with the steal, and now Malachi going to change the trajectory of Keelan's shot. Malachi will take it away. Eric, right side shot, tough angle, couldn't get it to go, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go Green River's way. So we've gone up and down the floor very quickly. It has not resulted in a lot of points. This quarter is 2-0 Green River. Wolverine lead is at 5 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard, 30-25. Smith's going to get charged with a foul. That's Malachi Smith. Foul on the floor, pushed a Green River player.
Riverton foul, 33, Smith. Second. First team foul. Substitutions for Riverton.
First foul on either side here in the third quarter. Bo Anderson, Brandon Monroe check in for Riverton. Bo had a really nice first half, I thought. Lake down the lane, off the glass, got it to go. Hunter Lake with a really strong dribble drive. Nice finish. He's in double figures with 10 to lead the Green River effort. Makes it a 3-point game. Smith goes right side to Anderson. Anderson D'd up by Robertson. Now high post to Ryan Cox. Cox 360 pivot around. Take it to the dribble. Cox in deep. Can't get the shot to go. Malachi the rebound. Put it back up and in. Tipped by Eric. Taken away by Ryan. And then thrown right back to Green River. Robertson comes up with it for a second. And I think Smith gets called for the foul. That's Eric this time. It is. Got to use a lot of first names when both Eric and Malachi on the court at the same time.
Second team foul.
Taylor sends it to the corner to Lake. Lake right past his guy. Good help side defense by Smith. Knocked away, taken away by Jackson. 5-point Riverton advantage. 4:15 to go, third quarter. Jackson right side outside, goes underneath to Eric Smith. Turnaround 2 is good. Eric in double digits with 11. Here's Peterson trying to go one-on-one against Monroe. Brandon shuts it down defensively, but Lake's wide open. He'll try a 3. That's no good. Taylor put back in the lane. No good. Tip is up and in. Gavin Keelan, A.J. Keelan, I beg your pardon. A.J. Keelan gets it to go, and he's fouled. Gavin Keelan, I think, was a Jackson player last year. Brandon Monroe picks up the second personal foul. I do that, and that's how I know I'm getting old, is because I pull random kids' names from years past I've done. Gavin Keelan from Jackson, I think, last year. Meanwhile, A.J. Keelan, doubt there's any relation, converts the three-point play. Eric pats himself on the head to signal the play for the Riverton offense. Use a screen from Cox. Wedge the basketball left corner. That's our second wedge of the season. And, oh man, I wanted to see what was going to happen. The Riverton cheerleaders were ready to build a pyramid to try to unwedge it. But Garrett Jackson says, nah, I can jump, and just went and tipped it out of there. Impressive hops from Garrett Jackson. I'll give him that, but he made it a lot less fun. Dawson Peterson go to the corner to Taylor. Taylor, dribble drive is shut off. Now Keelan to Archibald. He'll go back to the basket at the top. Lake switched on a screen. He's got Monroe on him defensively now. Dylan backs it way off near the midcourt area. 3 Wolverines, now 4 come to the check-in stand. Next dead ball. Lake distributes it to the corner. Taylor will try a 3. That's no good. Keelan gets the rebound. Riverton getting dominated on the glass here the last few minutes. And Dylan Archibald's open for 3. He'll hit it this time. Dylan's got 2 3-pointers for 6 points and a foul under on Ryan Cox. That's going to give the ball back to Green River. The shot counts. Ryan Cox picks up a foul after the shot. And it's 34-33 Wolverines. Green River gets the basketball back with 3:05 to go. Third quarter. What a momentum swing there in the last few minutes. Few seconds. Lake triggers it in way up top to Peterson. Peterson goes right down the lane, passes it to nobody. Lost his footing, was going down, tried to bounce pass it out to anybody that was there, and it goes into his bench. Kelly works in backcourt on the dribble. D'd up by Archibald. Now go to the top to Malachi. Smith. Right side, outside play sheets. Sheets pick up the dribble. Bo Anderson with a hand in his face. Corner 3, it's good. Bo feeling it from that corner. It looks like that's his third 3-pointer of the game. First this half. And Anderson now with 11. Hunter Lake on the dribble drive is swatted by Smith. Smith to Anderson. Anderson right down the lane. Athletic shot. Can't get it to go. Is fouled. Bo draws 2. Some energy for Riverton the last 60 seconds. Anderson 3-pointer. Big Malachi Smith block. And now Bo has 2 free throws on the second personal foul from Daxton Taylor. First for Anderson. No good, too strong. The 58% free throw shooter can't hit either of them this time. Daxton Taylor, a rebound. A Keelan in transition, knocked away. Green River basketball, they say. Coach Ivy right there on top of it, going to argue that certainly from way over here, it looked like Aiden Kelly may have gotten a hand on it. Coach Ivy is livid And again, Wolverine broadcaster, just a basketball fan over here, but Coach Ivy may have something to argue about from this vantage point. 6 minutes gone by, third quarter. Riverton lead is 4. Green River's made this a 1-point game this quarter, but have not had the lead since early first. Gattenbein can't handle it, taken away by Lake. Lake can't handle it, taken away by Gattenbein. They trade possessions. Here's Malachi. The distance layup is no good, and it's out of bounds to Riverton. Give credit to Daxton Taylor for the hustle. Malachi was a little bit worried about what was behind him. May have got poked there. He's checking his face for maybe a poked eye or some blood. Meanwhile, Taylor quickly the other way, out of bounds, off of the Wolves. Malachi still checking his eye. Ryan Cox going to come to the check-in stand. The official will spend a minute at the score table. Send Ryan Cox in.
Substitutions for Green River, 21, Stice.
No, he won't. Ryan's going to get pulled right back to the bench. Garen Stice comes in for Green River. Official is still at the score table. Now he says everything's okay. Green River gets to set up their full court pressure with the delay. 1:33 to go, third quarter. Kelly in backcourt. Robertson on him defensively, just man-to-man defensive pressure. Robertson fouls Kelly from behind.
Green River foul, 11. Robertson.
Robertson's first team foul, number 2 on Green River.
Second team foul, returning for the Wolves, 3. Peterson.
Dawson Peterson returns for Green River. Fun game all the way throughout here at Riverton High School. It's been competitive, and Riverton in spurts has played good basketball. Kelly is grabbed and fouled by Peterson. He racks up 2 against Green River defenders real quick. Ball out again to Riverton, this time in their front court. That's Peterson's first, third team foul. Blake, quarterback, will trigger it in just in backcourt to Anderson. 1:15 to go, third quarter, 37-33. Riverton on top of the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Blake at the free throw line, lobs it to Malachi. At least it was intended for Malachi, and Keelan takes it away. Smith never really had a chance to get there on that pass. Here's Lake, right corner, 1 minute remaining in the quarter. Lake now backing in on Blake. We'll go back up top to Dawson Peterson. Peterson backs it way off. He's got Bo on him. Keelan at the free throw line. Archibald at the top. Clay Sheets, aggressive defense. Archibald picks up his dribble. A lot of passing around the perimeter. Now Peterson gets Bo Anderson in the air, and Bo grabs his arm and fouls him.
Riverton foul, 20. Anderson.
That's just the first on Bo, but it is the 5th Wolverine team foul. And we'll see Dawson Peterson go to the line. His first free throw of the night is no good, too strong. Peterson's got 2 3-pointers and no other points. Eric Smith comes back in for Riverton. Bo Anderson comes out. Assistant coach Dick Quayle gives some quick advice to Bo on the foul call. Second free throw is good. Makes it a 3-point game, 37-34. Riverton with the advantage. Closing in on 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Eric Smith, slow walk up the floor. Smith surveys the offense, now hands to Kelly. Kelly's got Archibald within arm's reach on him, gives it to Gattenbein way at the top. 15 seconds on the third quarter clock. Smith holds near the half-court line, uses screen from his brother. Eric, crossover dribble down the lane, distributed to the corner to Kelly. 3, good! Aiden Kelly with the 3 as third quarter time expires. Nice dish from Eric Smith. and Riverton takes a 6-point lead into the final 8 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Should be a fun fourth quarter. Come on back with us on 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it's for a one-time use or event. That's why they offer tools and equipment rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Center, located at 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Get winter ready with Overhead Door. Don't let the cold in. It's time to prepare your garage door for winter. We'll give you safety, savings, and peace of mind. Our experts ensure your garage door is winter-proof with quality service and repairs. Trust the pros. Schedule your appointment today. Call 307-856-2210 or visit the website at overheaddoorriverton.com.
Your home for RHS basketball all season long is 105.1 Jack FM.
Fourth quarter is underway from Wolverine Gym. Riverton on top 40-34. Make it 42-34. In deep right out of the quarter break. Malachi Smith grabbed the basketball, went up and scored. He's got 10 on 5 field goals, all in the paints for Malachi tonight. Was 30-23. Riverton at halftime, 40-34 to start the third quarter there. Spinning is Taylor, traveling with it. Riverton regains possession, just 33 seconds old here in the fourth quarter. Glad you're with us. Jared Anderson is my name. Jason Peterson behind me running the camera for County 10's YouTube channel. If you're looking to watch this game and you're on the radio right now, head over to YouTube, search for County 10. You can watch the fourth quarter along with us. Hernandez almost has it stripped out of his hands. Now Josiah looking for a teammate. Give it to Malachi at the top. Smith sweeps, goes down the lane. Contested too is no good. Never really got it released clean. Good defense. Taylor and another Green River player was in there helping out. Right at the mid-court stripe, Robertson tiptoes it. Now they're going to throw it in backcourt as Peterson gives chase, goes out of bounds anyway. It was going to be some kind of a turnover. Not the cleanest played basketball game on either side, really, but Green River with a few sloppy plays here and there I don't think Coach Ivey's going to be happy about. And credit Riverton's defense for making some of those happen. Entry pass intended for Cox off of his fingertips, out of bounds. Of course, coaches on both sides will be unhappy with a lot of little things. Most coaches I know never 100% satisfied, no matter how good their teams are. Offensive foul going to be called away from the basketball on Green River. That is on Garen Steese. Steese or Stice? I guess it's Stice. That is his first team foul number 1 and a full timeout on the floor. 6:41 to go. It's Riverton 42, Green River 34. Back with more fourth quarter action from Riverton High School in 60 seconds on 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel.
Northside Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes this season. Northside Body Shop is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in auto body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
Watch every RHS basketball game all season long on the County 10 YouTube page.
6:40 remaining now as we're back to action after the timeout. Riverton on top by 8, 42-34. Eric Smith has the basketball. Kick it to the corner to Kelly. Kelly's shot is blocked by Robertson and taken away by Keelan. Green River with the takeaway. Set up their offense now. Moving to my right here at Wolverine Gymnasium, the north side of the floor. Looking for a cutting Taylor off the ground. It's picked up by Hernandez. Josiah comes out of the pack with it for Riverton. Snap a pass underneath to Malachi. He goes up top to Eric. Eric down the lane, mid-range 2, leaves it short, no good. And Keelan is there for the takeaway. 2:10 gone by in the fourth quarter. It's an 8-point Wolverine advantage, and Malachi going to take it away from his defender. Coast to coast, Smith is blocked by Lake. Green River's got a 2-on-0. Aiden Kelly from behind the play gives up the foul so that A.J. Keelan can't have an easy bucket, but A.J.'s got free throws. Aiden Kelly's second personal. Team foul number 1 on Riverton. Brandon Monroe at the check-in stand will come in after the first free throw.
2 shots.
AJ's first is good. Thanks to Perfect Power Electric and Landers, supporting Fremont County athletes. Give Perfect Power a call for your electric needs at 332-7184. Second for Keelan, in and out, no good. Malachi, another rebound. I got to track down Malachi's rebounding stats after this one for you. Here's Kelly, hangs in the lane, good move. Kelly, little hesitation, defender slid off of him, then he attacked, lay it up and in. Aiden Kelly with a strong move to the bucket. Taylor, right side block is blocked but fouled. Green River free throws forthcoming. That's a Malachi foul. That is his third. With 5:17 to go. And Daxton will try to add to his 6-point total. His first is good. Bo Anderson, Garrett Jackson going to come in. Malachi and Orion come out. Riverton gets a little bit smaller. Riverton wrestling off to the Tolman tournament in Green River this weekend. Both boys and girls wrestling teams. RHS swimmers will be off to Worland. Pre-invite is tomorrow. Warrior Invitational with 7 other teams, including Lander on Saturday. Bo Anderson hustles down a long rebound on the missed free throw. Good effort by Bo to keep it in bounds. Give it to Eric Smith across the time stripe. 44-36, the Riverton lead. We've played 3 minutes of fourth quarter basketball. Here's a foul given up by Gavin Jones, a newcomer into the game here in the fourth quarter. His first, team second. Ball out of bounds to Riverton. Riverton speech and debate doing well so far this year. Took second at a Thermopolis invite in early January. We're placing a lot of top finishers in Worland last weekend. They host a speech and debate tournament on the 24th and 25th here at Riverton High School. They're looking for volunteer judges, too. There's a link at county10.com if you want to volunteer your time. There's a push foul on Brandon Monroe, I think, on the shot. Brandon's going to get free throws, maybe. Nope, official says ball on the floor. Boy, that was close. Coach Sheets gets the explanation of why that's not shooting. That was the second personal foul on Dawson Peterson. Third team foul. Here's Jackson in the paint, posting up, got it to go, and he's fouled. Garrett Jackson with a strong move. He's got 4 with a chance at 5 and can make this an 11-point game at the line with 4:35 to go. That Riverton speech and debate program, just to close that thought, has been very good for the last several years. And if you'd like to volunteer your time, big opportunity for the community to host things like that on the 24th and 25th. Free throw, no good, but Monroe grabs the rebound for Riverton. Brandon reloads to Bo. And Bo comes up top with the basketball, has Daxton all over him defensively, but hands off to Smith. Now Anderson, right side elbow, try to make a move, snap it to the corner to Sheets. Clay to Monroe at the top. He'll stop left side elbow, 2 front rim, no good. And Lake grabs the rebound. 4:08 baseball pass for Keelan. Easy lay-in. A.J. Keelan, great pass. Monroe and Cox on the bench. Don't expect them to be there, at least both of them, much longer. Malachi did pick up his 3rd personal. 3:45 to go in the game. Eric looking underneath. Monroe tries to save it, but it's off of Garrett Jackson. Out of bounds. Coach Sheets points to Malachi, and here he comes. Monroe will check out. Eric Smith, Malachi Smith, Clay Sheets, Garrett Jackson, Bo Anderson out there for Riverton. Now Ryan will come to the check-in stand as soon as we're back to action. Taylor, baseline drive, can't get it to go. Rebound is saved by Demaray. Demaray out to an open Gavin Jones. His three's no good, but another offensive rebound comes to Keelan. 3:23 to play. Green River reloads. Down by 8, down by 6 as Hunter Lake uses the glass from the left side to get it to go. 46-40, and Coach Ivy wants a timeout. 3:17 remaining. Ryan Cox will enter the Riverton lineup here in a moment. We'll keep this timeout right here for you. Green River led in scoring by Hunter Lake. He's got 12. Dawson Peterson and Daxton Taylor both have 7. For Riverton, 3 in double figures. Eric Smith and Bo Anderson both have 11. Malachi Smith has 10. Aiden Kelly's got 5. Brandon Monroe's got 3. Garrett Jackson's got 4. Ryan Cox has 3. Nearly 9 o'clock. KTUG Hudson, Lander, Riverton. We are 105.1 Jack FM, a County 10 radio station. I'm Jared Anderson. Jason Peterson directly behind me running the camera on our County 10 YouTube channel. Appreciate our audience tonight. Thanks to Nathan, Rob, Linda, all checking in on the YouTube chats. And a good crowd here at Wolverine Gym. Fun night of basketball. Wolverines trying to hang on. They've led by as much as 11. That lead is down to 6 with 3:17 to go. 46-40, and here's a takeaway right out of the inbound by Green River. Lake to Archibald. 3 in and out, no good. Eric with a big rebound for Riverton. Was a little bit off balance, but muscled it away. Smith across the timeline to start up the Riverton offense. Goes up top to Ryan Cox. Cox hands back to Aiden Kelly. Kelly to Smith off a screen at the top. Now he goes corner to Hernandez. Josiah swish from the right corner. Big time for Josiah's first points. Hernandez gives Riverton a 9-point advantage. Here's the answer by Lake. 3, good. We trade 3-pointers. It's back to a 6-point game with 2.5, 49-43. Kelly D'd up by Jones, trying to shake off the defense. Now we'll pick up the dribble and hand to Smith. Smith, left side outside, takes it to the dribble. Hernandez holds at the top. He's got Keelan on him defensively. Now around the perimeter they go. Smith to Kelly. Good job by Aiden to come out and receive that basketball. 2 minutes on the clock. It's a 6-point Wolverine lead here late in the contest. Hernandez, D'd up by Keelan, gets past him, floater to Cox underneath. Ryan is fouled on the way up. Good job by Hernandez. I'm not sure his initial intent when he left his feet was to pass, but he saw Ryan in better shape than he was. Dished the basketball. Whether or not that was his intent, I don't know, but he gave it to Ryan, and Cox made a strong move. Up with the basketball, gets 2 free throws out of it. First for Ryan, front of the rim, no good.
Substitutions for Green River.
Peterson and Archibald return to the Green River lineup. Ryan Cox trying to give Riverton a 7-point lead. Second free throw is good for Ryan. 50-43. Riverton will burn a timeout. Give Ryan Cox a pat on the back over the airwaves as I entered the building to set up during the JV game earlier today. Ryan kindly assisted me with my many cases of stuff and helped me enter my seat, so I appreciate Ryan Cox, polite behavior, and helping out a struggling broadcaster. I need all the help I can get in a lot of respects. 1:47 to go, fourth quarter. Riverton lead is 7, 50-43. We'll be back on the airwaves on Saturdays. We make the trek over South Pass at Rock Springs High School. It's a 3 o'clock start for the girls, 4:30 for the boys. Some JV action ahead of time if you're making your way down there to the Tiger Den. Eric Pauley, Green River broadcaster, told me South Pass was great today. Saturday looks like a different story, so if you're headed down there, definitely be careful. Check out wyoroad.info before you go. Here's Taylor across the time stripe. Daxton hands back to Lake. Hunter trying to put a move on. Stop at the free throw line and reload to Archibald. Almost a steal by Smith, taken away by Lake. He'll try a three, no good. Malachi the rebound. Under 90 seconds to go. 7-point Riverton advantage. Here's Monroe. No, Hernandez, who traveled with it. Josiah, too much momentum. He knew it. Traveled with the basketball, sends it back to GRHS. Length of the floor to go. Man-to-man defense shown by the Wolverines. Pass it in to Demaray, who gives back to Lake. Lake across the timeline, goes right at Eric Smith and hands off to Taylor. They'll work it around the perimeter. Peterson will stop for a three. Looked good, but it's in and out. No good, but Taylor soars in. Demaray three, corner. That's good. Green River fans on their feet. And it's a 4-point game with 1:06 remaining. Big time for Jake Demaray and his first point of the game. Timeout on the floor. I believe Green River called that one. If my timeout calculations are correct, both teams with one timeout remaining. So the Demaray three-pointer will make this a 4-point game. We saw a lot of these kind of games last year, especially in conference play with the Wolverines, where you're just never allowed to be comfortable the entire way through. Riverton found lots of thrilling wins and some heartbreaking losses last year, and that may be what the 4A West looks like this year for just about everybody. Kelly in backcourt, double team, needs some help. Hernandez is there now to Smith. Smith does a great job of handling the basketball, slows it up, and the Riverton front court is grabbed and fouled. Free throws coming for Eric Smith. Riverton in the bonus. Hunter Lake's first personal.
His first.
So all about free throw shooting and trying to get defensive stops. Anderson and Monroe will check in after the first Eric Smith free throw. First one no good, too strong. Gets a pat on the back from Ryan Cox. Cox and Smith come out. Eric, second free throw is good. 5-point Riverton lead, 56 seconds to go. Peterson quickly into the Green River front court. Trouble handling the basketball. Picks it up. Archibald will shoot an off-balance three. Front of the rim, and he's fouled. Josiah Hernandez has his hands in the air, unhappy with it, but they're going to call the foul on Josiah. That's his first. And Dylan Archibald has 3 free throws. He's yet to attempt one. Take that back. He's 0 for 2 at the line. First one is good this time. Dylan Archibald makes it a 4-point game. Second one, no good, too strong. Archibald, a 60% free thrower coming into this one. He can make it a 1-point game right here. Ryan and Malachi back out there for Riverton. Second free throw, no good. Hernandez gets the rebound, and Hernandez is fouled in backcourt. Lake picks up his second. And Josiah Hernandez walks the length of the floor to shoot 2 times now. 45 seconds on the clock. Fremont Chevy scoreboard shows Riverton 51, Green River 47. Still a 2-possession game. Josiah trying to make it a maximum 2-possession game. First of 2. In and out, back in. Josiah Hernandez now with 4 points. And the Riverton senior will shoot, but not until Green River gets a timeout. So 45 seconds left on the clock. 52-47 is the Riverton lead with a Josiah Hernandez free throw pending. Our thanks to Fremont Chevy GMC in Riverton, supporting local athletes. Your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed. Fremont Chevy GMC here for you every step of the way at 1401 North Federal Boulevard in Riverton. Thanks to Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's, a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. Hunter Lake with a game-high 15 points. Eric Smith has a dozen for Riverton. Bo Anderson with 11. Malachi Smith has 10. Coming up, our Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. We'll select our player of the game. We'll chat with Bo Sheets. But a lot to settle before then. Riverton tried to get Malachi in for Bo, but it was a little bit late, I guess, out of the timeout. So Anderson returns to the floor. Malachi at the check-in stand. Hernandez has a free throw. In and out, no good. Taylor gets the rebound. 42 seconds to go. It's a 5-point game. Here's Lake to a teammate. Demaray's three is no good. Saved by Peterson along the baseline, but right to Aiden Kelly, who's fouled. He will walk the floor again. Aiden Kelly, with a 5-point cushion, now has a chance to make it a 3-possession game with 33 seconds to go. Aiden with 5 points on the evening has a 3 and a 2, and now a 1 as the free throw is good.
Substitutions for Green River 11. Robertson, Riverton 33.
Smith can check in now for Riverton. Adam Robertson comes in for Green River. Meanwhile, Kelly calmly knocks them both in. It is a 3-possession game. Clock now at 30 seconds as Lake crosses the timeline. Lake straight at the basketball. Hands back to Demaray. 3 is no good. Loose ball foul collected by Brandon Monroe. And now Brandon will shoot free throws with 23 seconds to go. So Riverton getting it done defensively, in the late stages of this game, and some more free throws can just bury Green River at this point. Riverton could start conference play 1-0. The 2-8 doesn't matter as much if Riverton starts conference play on the right foot. Brandon's free throw is good. Second one in and out. 55-47, the Riverton lead, 20 seconds to go. Here's Lake quickly across the time stripe. Lake hands off to Peterson, who travels with it. Wolverine basketball, 16 seconds to go and an 8-point advantage. Taylor will check back in for the Wolves.
Substitution for Green River, 24, Taylor.
Monroe in backcourt, sends it into Kelly. Aiden on the dribble. Green River looks like they're going to back off. Smith across the timeline inside of 10 seconds to go. Riverton is going to get out of here with a victory. Loose ball picked up by Kelly. Malachi thought about a three, now pulls it down. Very classy move there by Riverton. As we go final, it's a big red victory from Wolverine Gym, 55-47. Riverton starts 1-0 in conference play. Our player of the game's coming up in just a minute. So is Bo Sheets. Riverton 55, Green River 47. Back in a minute with the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Welcome you into the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. A Wolverine conference winner. They knock off Green River 55-47. Our player of the game, very well deserved, Bo Anderson. I've got you finished with 11 points. Thought you were just a menace on both sides of the basketball. How you feeling after this one, Bo?
Pretty tired, you mean? I mean, you know, getting after it on defense is one of my first things. I gotta then. If I got to attack, find a lane and go.
You looked fired up and ready to go on both sides of the basketball. Your outside shot certainly was there. You looked like you were feeling it early on. Do you just kind of have feelings going into a game where you know your shot's going to be on? Is that something you feel in warm-ups, or do you just have to let the game play out before you know how your shot's going to feel?
So in warm-ups, usually if I'm shooting really good in warm-ups, it's not good in the game. So I started off warm-ups not shooting good. The last two, I ended on a three make. I probably made three toward the end. Then I came out because I was overshooting it, and I just had to give her a little and flick it up, and I was good there.
Looks like a scrappy Green River team. It was competitive. There was a lot of fight. Do you think that's the way conference is going to go all season long? Like looking at that list of conference teams, it just feels like you're going to be in a dogfight basically every single night here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Green River has really good defense, but there's probably going to be way harder teams. Probably our whole conference is going to be hard.
How did the non-conference tournament portion of the schedule prepare you for games like this? You played so many games, so many different types of teams, and I know you're not happy with the record coming out of those tournaments, but you got to play a bunch of quality opponents. How did that prepare you for games like this?
I think it prepared our whole team, seeing where we're going to be, especially Laramie, probably one of the the number one team in Wyoming. I mean, we did pretty good. We just know what we got to do on upcoming teams.
Definitely. You get a day off tomorrow. You practice tomorrow?
Yeah, we got practice at
Springs?
5:45. So.
Okay, gotcha. And then I know you just came off a game here, so I don't expect you to know anything about Rock Springs, but do you know much about the Tigers?
I know there's a sophomore on that team that is pretty good. They all get after it on defense, just like mostly every team, and they got a couple good players, but nothing special.
Cool. You ready to go back on the road? You get this home game. It must have felt nice to be at home in front of the fans, but right back on a bus trip with your guys?
Oh, yeah. Home games are the best, but you got to sleep on the bus and make it the best you can, because when you get off the bus, you're going to be sore and all that. You got to loosen up and get ready to play.
All right, man. Congratulations on a great game. I'll let you get out of here so we can chat with Coach. But our player of the game, and we'll look forward to keeping it going on Saturday.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Bo Anderson joining us here on the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Give that microphone over to the victorious head coach.